Hey, yo, bro, who y'all think got the best handles, yo?
Man, Kyrie off tops.
Hold on, better than Jamal Crawford?
What? Easy.
What's good, YouTube? Your boy Bosco back again. I got to get this together with this damn mute button and the mic being down. What's going on? 810 day back again, like I said I would on 810 August 10th. Celebrate my mom's birthday. I don't know how many times I'll say that, but 810 day is what it's about. Join the Discord, Energy 810, of course. Link is in the description box. Shout out to everybody who is already involved with the Discord, participates, put stuff out there. I really appreciate that. What is the deal? Hopefully you guys are having a good day. It's midday. You know, this was kind of unsuspected in a sense. You know what I mean? Unless you were here last night, I told you I will be going live today. I thought more likely during the evening, but some of my plans that I was going to do earlier kind of switched up on me. So because of that, I'm here streaming, and I'm gonna be here for a while too. So chill on out, put it in the background, interact if you like to. Of course, what you guys say in the chat is what we kind of piggyback off of. Not too many things to talk about right this second. I mean, there is a lot of stuff, lot of stuff to talk about, but I'll just get into my flow. You know what I mean? How's everybody doing? What's the latest breaking news today? I have no idea. Finishing off my cherries. Cherries is a dope ass little snack, especially during the summertime. Of course, they're seasonal, so you can only really get them during the summertime. You know what I mean? Some shoes. I believe the Jordan 12 Field Purple released today for early access members on Champs. I think that's what it was. I got the notification for that. How many people out there actually is going for those 12s? Probably not many. It is a dope colorway and a dope shoe, though. Quality on the shoe looks on point as well. It's gonna be a slow grind today. Slow grind today. You know what I mean? And check out Sneaker Bar Detroit. Check out my IG timeline to see what's going on there. Of course, we're gonna check out the Discord finds because people out there in the wild now who are part of the Discord out there finding some stuff. So if you're somebody in the Discord and you're happy to be watching this live stream and you're about to go out and about, make sure you go ahead and just post some of your finds out there so we can see what's going on. You know what I mean? Live reporting from the podcast out there in the wild. You know what I mean? Let me pull that up to my Discord. Like I said, Discord is in the description box below. Always. We had some people joining from some people joined us live stream last night from the live stream. So I appreciate that. You know what I mean? A lot of good information shared. Give you a little heads up on what to look for when you're out there in the streets. Let's go. First off, I'm gonna start off with the Slick Ray. What it do? Welcome to the stream, bro. How you doing this evening or this morning or afternoon? I'm not at nighttime right now. I'm a little earlier, but we here now. You know what I mean? Yeah, big shout out to everybody in the Discord. We got a good amount of members in there now. How many people's actually in here? It's like 200 and something. Shout out to that because you know it trickled. It took some time getting up there. Energy 810. I gotta look on my phone. Somebody just found one of those Olympic Kenya jerseys out there in the wild. That was a find that I've seen a few times that was kind of iffy on because of the fact that I was iffy on grabbing that because every time I found it, it never had the original retail tag. But a lot of people were telling me my bad, I got a message right now. A lot of people have told me that you won't really find those with the retail tags because they were like player issue things. So they're harder to come by, which makes them valuable. I never really dealt with them. You know, most of the clothing I deal with is on another platform. And if it don't come up with a retail tag, I just don't go after it. You know what I mean? Probably some good profits there, but my bad. As I'm here in the daytime, I'm doing things a little different. I get messages actually in the daytime, like we all do. Not so much messages in the nighttime, obviously, because I'm much later on. But now we're interacting in the day, going live on A10 Day in the daytime. Like I said, I plan to be here for a while. I was supposed to be heading out to a destination. As I talked last night about going ahead to pick up the Kobe's or the Adidas Crazy One, which I still will be grabbing a pair. But a couple things about that. So my boy has a lot of pairs of that and other shoes. And his size 13s were in the back of his storage. And he showed me a picture of the storage. And the storage is pretty crazy with a lot of boxes. He said no problem. He still can get to the shoes if I'm gonna come out there today, or we can link up tomorrow, whatever's best. Usually when somebody throws out another day, that might be best for them, which I don't mind. Then also with that happening, made me think about fronting the money for the other people who want the shoes. I don't know about that. In this day and age, I'm the YouTuber. I'm the one who has my name out here. You have a platform to reach me. Reach me if I did something wrong. So when I'm posting stuff on my Instagram or YouTube, and I give you a heads up about it, nobody in the Discord had this problem, but a couple people on Instagram, which I guess they don't know me, so I guess that makes sense. But I'm not. A lot of people wanted me to wait till I had the shoe in hand, them send me the money. I get it, but at the same time, like I'm putting it out there. This is what I got. I'm gonna make it happen for sure. Let me have the money before I go there, so when I go there, I can just give them money and do my content and leave. When you have to go to a place, get the shoes, take pictures, send the pictures to the people, you have to hope that they're going to be right there by the phone to see the pictures right then to give you the money right then. Because I'm not trying to be waiting around for other people for this. I could have fronted the money and just paid for it all myself, like 6 pair, which would have been cool. But at the same time, I'm just not trying to have that even inkling of stress of like, oh my God, okay, are they gonna pay me? When they're gonna pay me? And then I'll front the money, come home, hoping they can get in touch with the people who said they want them. Then people want to start backing out. Oh man, you know what? This came up, that came up, this came up, that came up. So I'm not about to put myself in that situation. You know what I mean? I already had to deal with that stuff before with my normal regular membership. I'm not gonna start that off with randoms, newer people. So like, unless you're in my Discord, which is something that can contact you right away, or we have that rapport, I can't really help with getting some of these pairs for people because I'm not going to be fronting the money. Now, I hit my boy up and told him that same thing. I'm not about to be fronting people's I'm not about to be fronting for people's shoes. So, we'll make it happen tomorrow or whatever day's best. Well, I told him I'm gonna buy my shoe. I'm gonna send them money, buy my shoe, send it to me. I can do my YouTube thing and people can see that I have it. It's a legit pair. And then if they want to give me their money then I can go ahead and get the shoe and do whatever. But I ain't gonna be doing I just thought about that, man. Big shout out to Slick Ray, man. How's it going out there in Florida? A boy, what's good? Welcome to the stream. We back like we never left. A few hours later, 8-10 day, representing, my mother's birthday, as well as the Discord and just everything else I got going on. Energy 810 is the name of the Discord. August 10th is the date. I guess we'll turn from live streams to events to something else, because I definitely wanted to plan on doing this. I wanted to um have an event or something on 810 day. That was really in my plans, a little while ago, have a meeting up at like Runyon Canyon and all of us go hiking. Just never really got a chance to like manifest that or make it actually happen, just because things are just so busy all the time. You know what I mean? So we'll start off with podcasting or videos and streams or whatever, representing that day. And then as I can build some momentum with it and things, I'll start expanding it to other stuff. You know what I mean? But it's just been so crazy up in the air ever since, right before like 2020, I was trying to do stuff like this. You know what I mean? And then that happened, and then it just pushed everything back further and further to where it's not even going down right now. But we here now. Big shout out to everybody watching from wherever you're watching from. I appreciate you guys. Hit the like button, share the video. We're just here chilling out, going through things kind of in live time. I will be checking out Sneaker Bar Detroit, going through my Instagram to see if there's anything there posted. And then, of course, we're going to check out some of the finds from some of the people out there in the wild. So far, we came across the Kenya Olympic gear, from today. Yesterday, we finished off with some of these great finds too. At Ross, you got cleats here, you got apparel, you got them more up tempo slides, which is always a good find. They go for like $85. I think Ross's or Marshall's is having them for like 29 or 39. So that's a really good price reduction. You know what I mean? For the most part, I mean, we've seen the Jordan 13s float around too. I got some people out there looking for them today. They seen me talk about them yesterday, so now they're hitting up their stores. Happy hunting to everybody. Hopefully you guys are able to find whatever you're looking for out there in the wild. You know what I mean? On Bobby Thrift, I did post up a video earlier today. So if you haven't checked it out, make sure you check it out, after this live stream, whenever that is. Or if you got two devices, watch it simultaneously. I don't know, whatever you feel like is best for you. But yeah, I got my phone here first initially to answer my question of how many people are currently in the Discord. We started off with nobody in the Discord. It was just something that I wanted to do to expand my expand the energy / connection with people who watch my videos. So we started off at 0. I started off at 1. It was just me, But now we're moving up a little bit more. We're up to 289 people in the Discord. So big shout out to that. I'm proud of that because, like I said, it started from 0. A lot of other Discords with thousands and thousands of people. I'm cool with the 289 we got and climbing, bro. Shout out, like I said, everybody in the Discord. Big shout out to you. Everybody's coming through with good energy, good information. So that's what we're talking about, bro. You know what I mean? Sharing that stuff. Pick C, finding the 40th anniversary Air Force One hoodie. Listed for $150, accepted $130 offer. That's fire. Yeah, Pick C's definitely one of the people out there doing it. A lot of people in my Discord definitely out there doing it for sure. These are still available though. Just because I'm not picking up mines now does not mean they're not still available. And there are plenty of sizes available from 8 to 13. So the 313s that are already claimed, there's still more pairs of 13s left, which is crazy. All official tissue, like a referee with a whistle. Ain't nothing to worry about there. If you're looking for basketball podcast too, make sure you guys check out No Chill Gil or No Gil's Arena. It's actually live right now, but I just felt like going live right now. That's why I'm live streaming now too. Of course, not at all trying to compete. That's my boy. But yeah, I might as well tell y'all that too, just in case this is not fast enough pace for you or something like that. Go check out my boy stuff. You know what I mean? Let's see. We got something else posted in here. Okay. Shout out to Pick C. I just talked about this guy. He's definitely one of the big wigs in the Discord, along with everybody else. They all are big wigs in their own right and do great work. Pick C definitely came through big with these posts here. Okay, so these are like some sweats. I feel like they are like some cargo or winter sweats. I'm not sure. Maybe even they're Jordan. Is this big enough for you guys? I'm sharing the screen, right? I'm not sharing the screen. Choose for people. Yeah, you got to just be careful with that. Don't want to waste your time, energy. I would, it was a vibe and energy I wanted to do. I was going to go pick up about 6 pair. I would have had to drive about 45 minutes to an hour to get them. But then when it came to time to this morning, when I hit people up to grab the money from them, it was just hesitations, which I totally get. I'm not really mad at it, but I, should have got those hesitations out the way the night before. Because when I'm going out there, like I said, all the different hesitations detoured me. Plus, he said he had to go to the back of his storage. I'll show you guys a quick picture of his storage, nothing detailed, but something quick to show you guys what we're working with, because it's real deal Holyfield. It's nothing like, it's not no fake shit. It's not no fake shit, no lame shit, right? It's real deal people out here doing what they got to do, bro. And let me see. So I'll just show you guys a quick glance at what I'm talking about. So that way, if anybody watching who was interested in these shoes that I talked to already or haven't talked to, you can see I'm dealing with some real shit. But here's a quick picture of his storage. And those are the Home Depot slash boxes of all the different shoes. And like I said, 100% authentic stuff. But there's a lot of stuff he has to move through because he's a big reseller. I've seen him doing a lot of big stuff for a long time. So he got a lot of inventory. So I totally get that. You know what I mean? I had planned to leave at like 9:30 this morning to get out there and be back by now, low key, and come on the live stream with the shoes and everything. But not everything goes the way you want it to all the time. No fucking big deal. Would have been cool though, but no big deal. Everything happens for a reason. Everything happens for a reason. You know what I think is funny though too is how is today called? Did anybody else know that today was officially a National Lazy Day in the United States? What kind of day is that, bro? Celebrating being lazy. And meanwhile, while it's lazy day, it's super gloomy and makes you feel like you want to be lazy. I'm not gonna lie. I honestly thought that maybe I'm like, you know what? Maybe I should just push through and go get the shoes anyway and just have faith that it's gonna work out. Cause I'm like, maybe lazy days making me also feel like, you know what, fuck going out there. I'm just gonna, it's a lazy act, you know what I mean? So like if we're gonna be home, I finally have a break to do some stuff in the daytime. I did edit one video. I have another one to do it, but I'm like, let me go live for a little while. Let me just go live for a minute and do it that way. So we're here now. Kazakhstan, what's up with that? Welcome to the stream, bro. Oh man, those are fire shoes. It's hard to find the Kyrie 4. I can find it, but it won't be like a retail price. It'll be more at the resale price point because all of the Kyrie 4s, especially the Halloween one you're talking about, is sold out. But I can go get them from a resale market and help you with that since you're out there in Kazakhstan. Hopefully I said that correctly. Yeah, that's dope. Shout out to Kazakhstan, man. What time of day is it? What day of the week is it for you? I appreciate you watching, man. I'm not able to see the name because it comes across. I'm not able to read that, but I appreciate you coming through, bro. For real, thank you. Shout out to everybody sliding through on the afternoon live stream. Steps, what it do, my guy? How you doing today? Are you going out there hunting? Let me know. Today for me, not so much. We posted up. My plans got altered from earlier, which everything happened for a reason in my book, which made me here with you guys on 810 day, which is what I've been wanting to do for the longest. So, like I said, I'm posted up for a minute, man. I plan to. Hopefully I can stay comfortable. I got into went to the gym a little bit today, got some cardio in, which is always good. Then I went and washed the car a little bit. And while I was washing the car, I was vacuuming the car out and I tweaked my back, bro. I don't know what I did. I was leaning over to go and try to clean out the passenger side, and I leaned over too much. And when I got up, I felt like a crazy pain in my side. It's like, oh shit. And it's still kind of there. A little bit uncomfortable, but it is what it is. So let's get back to Pixie's finds from today. These Jordan sweats look pretty nice. Let's see what's going on with them. $24. Shout out to Pixie, $24.99. This is definitely a fourth quarter buy right here. Oh, I thought he had but that's 29 bucks on these. 25 bucks on these is winning. They got to be at least 100 something above, like at least 100 plus on the retail tag. The quality, those are definitely high quality things right there. Shout out to him. Jordan jacket. A lot of Jordan golf jacket. Okay. Got the Puma jersey. Might have some value to it. I'm sure he looked it up to see what that was. Wouldn't even think to look at this. You know what I'm saying? Okay, but that's good though. $12.99. $12.99 for 60 is money in the bank. Especially, I feel like that's something that could pop up for Amazon for me. Maybe him too. I'm not sure if Pixie's on the Amazon grind, but definitely dope. Definitely dope. Got some Doc Martens out there. They definitely have been popping up. There's the ones I found, not so much, but there definitely are some Doc Martens out there with some really good resale value to them. And then he found a Kenya jersey or Kenya jacket, track jacket also. Those things are pretty good, bro. Those things are definitely. Hey, he's cooking so far, bro. First post in the Discord, Pixie is cooking, which is usually how it goes. Let's see who else posts up next in the Discord. I'm sure more people will come through. What are we copping? What's this here? There's a section for all the stuff, things that you're picking up recently. You want to share with the group. Things you're looking to cop. We got the wish list. Future wish list. I put that up there for things of people who want to grab stuff, or this was initially made for people in the Discord who are looking for shoes or something they want that's coming out later. So people, because I had two other resellers in the group too, you know, helping us find what we needed to get. Pretty much a place to put leads for us to go ahead and grab the shoes for people. That's what the wish list was for. Put things in there that you were looking forward to in the future. So if I, myself, or somebody else in the Discord can help you grab it, that's the whole point. Is to help each other out in different aspects of it. I only put you guys to trust the resellers because those are the two people I know. If you conduct any business in the Discord, that's low-key between you guys. I know it's on my Discord, but if you guys are doing stuff like without me knowing, I can't do nothing about it. I have no responsibility for it. I'm yawning in the middle of the day. I'm not really tired. Maybe because I just left the gym. I might be a little tired, maybe. Future wish list, 11.5 size 12. Blue. If I find these, I'll definitely let you know. The only ways I've been seeing them have been in size 8. I've only seen them in size 8. Updated fit. Cop last week. Cop 2 for okay. All for 20. Fire. And of course, Mamacitas. Everybody wants those Mamacitas still. Still a dope shoe. White and black shoe. A lot of people like those. Haven't seen them too much on feet. Maybe because they were hard to get and the people who got them to resell them, not wear them. That's where we're at right now. So maybe that's what happened. What's up? New era fitted caps as well. Oh yeah, my bad, boy. Damn. So did I not show you guys all of this stuff right here? And then where did I just go? I went from this to all the Kenya stuff, the Jordan golf, the Puma jersey. I think I showed that stuff. But then after the Kenya stuff, I went to something which I don't remember at the moment. Talking about the trusted resellers. Maybe I was just talking. I don't know. It'll come back to me. We're here all day. We got all day, bro. You know what I mean? No, but not going out today. Been finding Nike switch lately. Yeah, a lot more winter clothes, fourth quarter clothes are starting to pop up. A lot. This is definitely the time to try to, in a perfect world, you're supposed to be a season or two ahead in your buys. I would say a season. In this type of climate, economy-wise, a season ahead will be good because you never know how things could change. You never know how things could change. You know what I mean? So being a season ahead always works. Bosco washing car. Hey, hey, that's a true statement right there. Cool. I don't know what the hell happened, bro. I just yeah, I messed up. I messed up. So did I not show you guys these fines here? I thought I did. Shit, I'm tripping, boy. Yeah, but yeah, me over here cleaning the car equals AD playing basketball. That's a fact. I don't know what I did. Just like he don't know what he did. He just ran and jumped, and his whole left side don't hurt. You know what I mean? I don't know what happened with me either, bro. I was just stretching over there a little bit, trying to get to this area, and I got up like, oh shit, like it's a funny feeling, bro. It's a funny feeling that I'm not a fan of at all. Not a fan of at all, bro. Big shout out to everybody watching on either channel. We're live on 3 of them: Bosco Mitchell, Bobby Thrift, as well as Bosco Live Therapy. Once again, check that channel out. If you guys notice, I take the live stream off except for on the main channel. I took the live stream off of Bobby Thrift and just made it exclusively on, or not exclusively, but more on Bobby Thrift Live or Bosco Live Therapy. And I will do that more and more to where we're just only streaming there. Or I don't know if I'm gonna completely do that because it all remains to be seen, but it's still a grind for that channel for sure. We're at 448 subscribers, so shout out to you for who just added, because we were at like 45 earlier today, I think, or this morning. We got 3 more people in there, so I appreciate that. Y'all see how fast we'll see how we can gauge this channel and see how fast he can grow to be a monetized. We got to get to that 1,000 mark subscribers and that watch time. So that's why I'm streaming here. So whenever I'm streaming, I will be streaming there as well. And then on the replay, if you want to watch if you want to watch the replay of the live stream without any commercials, at this point, you want to watch it on Bosco Live Therapy because it goes uninterrupted, like from the start to finish. There's no commercials because it's not monetized. So if you want to see one without ads, go ahead and check that out. It still helps me because you're watching it. And also, if you do watch the video over there, just make sure you hit the like button too. You know, all that YouTube algorithm stuff that needs to be done. You feel me? Been finding $80 to $100 Nike sweats for $24. Yep, that's the groove right now. Yep. Yep, yeah, that's true. It is that. That's also why I went to the gym this morning, because a lot of things around me, people are sick and hurt and going to ERs and all these different type of things and hospitals. A lot of that's going around. So it made me think again, like, yo, I had to wake up. I woke up earlier and went to the gym again this morning, trying to stay consistent on that. It's kind of hard to do it. I don't know why it's so hard to do it, because I want to do it, but with distractions and time, so much BS going on, it makes it a little difficult for me to stay consistent on it, but I'm trying to, you know what I mean? But that's dope. This is definitely time to find those sweats and stock up on them if you can, and send them in like a month or so if you're doing Amazon stuff, or if not, any platform. Stock up on your winter stuff now. Alex, what it do, my guy? How you doing, bro? What's the hoop life like, bro? You putting in that work in the gym? I know you are. I know you are. Continue it going, bro. When you tired, think of some hooping stuff. Whatever it is, you know what I mean? Laying on your back, shooting the ball in the air, that helps you form a lot. There's so many different things. Just OG, salute. Welcome to the stream, bro. How you doing today? This afternoon, we just chilling out a little bit. 8-10 day, as it says in the thumbnail. 8-10 day, of course. It's like the first one I'm kind of making official, because I want to kind of continue this going, you know, and make this little live, make it even a bigger situation as the years go on, whatever, what have you. But yeah, we chilling out for the most part. Had some errands to run, changed up my plans today, and we went with this route here to go live. Talk about what I've seen in the Discord, and then just in general. I got a lot of stuff to just freestyle and flow through. Hopefully you guys have time to chill out, but I'm gonna be rocking for a minute. That's the goal. Unless something happens to where I gotta like stop or something like that, I'm gonna be here. Good, bad, or indifferent. You know, you always, you know what I mean? So shout out to y'all. If y'all got something y'all seen in your Discord, on your Instagram, or something that came up that I'm not talking about, feel free to dive in. We got those 12s dropping this weekend. The more images that I'm seeing of them, the better they're starting to look. Anybody out there going for the Phil Purple Jordan 12s? I still don't feel like a lot of people will be, but it is a very nice shoe. It is a dope shoe with some good quality on there. Bosco shop. I went to membership services yesterday. Just going through the different channels on my Discord to see what I haven't shown y'all. What are you copping? The counting, the sneaker news, RA pickups, kick of the day. RA pickups is pretty much, what we find out there in the streets. Fuel for the Discord. That's a new channel that's opened up on the Discord. That's just simply if you're trying to contribute to the Discord and you want to compensate something or contribute something to the Discord. There's a link for you to leave a donation or a tip. I've been told a lot to do that. I never really wanted to do it, but why not? It makes no reason to. Doesn't hurt anything to do that. He will take revenge, JP. What's this mean? He will take revenge. Click to see attachment. And it said he will take revenge, JP. Oh, Jordan Poole will take revenge. Oh, because there's a topic in here we had in the Discord that I seen on Instagram. I put it here the other day. Top 5 underdogs this season in the NBA. I don't know what you guys feel about this little list right here. I understand why Ben Simmons has, he's one of the biggest underdogs for this season. He had a crazy rocky few past seasons. I assume he's one of those players who finally has a summer where he can rehab or where he can work on his game and he's not like rehabbing. Paul George just recently made a statement on his podcast saying that for this upcoming season, he's going to be on his bully shit. And, Paul George is a good player. Definitely one of the elite players in the league for sure. I'm glad he's a Clipper. Hopefully he stays there. And I was watching, of course, watching my boys' podcast, and they're talking about basketball stuff, and it made Gil made a good point actually that with players like I don't know Kawhi, but Paul George, this summer might be in his first summer where he was able to fully like work on his game and not rehab something. 2 shoulder injuries or surgeries and something else going on. Like when you do have those injuries, you are not working to improve your game. You're working to keep your game where it's at or get something strong on something that you hurt, rehabbing your shoulders or whatever the case is. Not enough time to improve on your skill. He's already a top elite skilled player. So one would think like, what do you mean? What do you mean by that? But there's room for improvement for Paul George for sure. Hold on one second. Hello. Yeah, just had calls coming in the daytime that you answer. You gotta take care of them, do this and that. So let me take care of this really quick. It's so convenient to use these apps to transfer money, and shit's like crazy convenient. It's like almost too good. But yeah, Paul George hasn't had a full summer to really just work on his game and rehab. It seems like he's always had some type of injury he was bouncing back from. So to have a full off season where you're not rehabbing your injury is always a great thing. So him talking about his bully shit makes some sense. We gotta see what that looks like. Ben Simmons to me definitely is probably the biggest underdog because of everything was happening to him in the last 3 seasons. I'm not quite sure why Cam Reddish is number 2 on this list. Everybody's list is subjective. They all, it's all their own opinions. But he's number 2, so I would assume a lot of people out there might feel the same way that Cam Reddish is like the second underdog in the league. I don't know what it is. I think maybe because he might be on a borderline of being a bust because I think he was a baller coming out of Duke. I don't think he really did too much in his other stops. So maybe they're saying this is an underdog season. No, not a lot of expectations from him. And he's a talented player. And the fact that the Lakers got him, he's a nice wing player. I'm curious to see what that looks like on the court. Then we got Bobo. Now, underdog because, he's been injury prone kind of too. But he's just like the boy Wemby. I'm trying to tell y'all, I said it before. You can go watch some highlights of him now. There's some summer runs where Bobo's like in the gym hooping with other NBA players, looking like the problem he can be. If he can do what he do and sign and stay legit and work with KD and them, even though KD's not the leader of the team, but at least like get some of the work ethic from Book or something. I don't know. This could be a big turnaround season for Bobo going forward. A lot of people say he got a bad rep, so the talent has to be for itself. He's very talented though, very very talented though. I mean, he's honestly what Wemby should have been, or what Wemby is what Bobo could have been, should have been. He has the same type of skills, bro. No bullshit. I'm not just saying this. A lot of people know that. If you don't know, check out some highlights of Bobo. Under the legs with no problem in transition. He can shoot long, lanky, just like Wemby. He might be an inch or two shorter. So there's a lot of anticipation for him. Former son of former NBA player Manute Bol, of course. That's crazy. He just got named his last name twice, Bobo. Like, that's crazy. And then we got number 4, Kenny Lofton Jr., not to be confused with the baseball player Kenny Lofton, because it's not his son. A lot of people say that, like, it's not Kenny Lofton, the baseball player's son. It's a whole nother Kenny Lofton out there. I would only assume that they say underdog because there's he's getting a little buzz, but I don't know. I think he's too young in the league to be labeled as in this situation. I don't know. Jordan Poole makes sense because of what he did with Golden State. All he did with Golden State. The whole thing with Draymond. Then to get shipped out from Golden State. Then to get that big contract going over there to play for Washington. A lot of people don't. Wow, what's going on here? A lot of people don't know how to feel. So this top 5 list is kind of interesting. You guys can let me know what you guys think about it in the comments. The Red Cement more. The Red Cement 4 are growing on you. James, what it do? Those are some dope shoes, and I definitely agree with what you're saying. They're looking more and more appealing. The more I see them, I'm not gonna lie. What do I think about the LeBron 21s? Not a bad shoe, Alex. I was talking about this yesterday on the Discord. Not a bad shoe. I feel like it reminds me of some Kobe's for sure. It definitely reminds me of some Kobe's for sure. Okay, hold up. Shout out to Cool Kicks for posting this in the Discord right now as we're live. I'm gonna go back to the 21 question, but as I was trying to go for that, I seen this post here. Shout out to Cool Kicks once again. Union, Los Angeles. If you guys are out here, going over to Union, get in that line a couple times, get in line, change your clothes, get back in line, bring somebody with you, have them do the same thing, bring your sisters and cousins and brothers, have them all do the same thing, get like 50 tickets per group, like your group get 50 tickets to give yourself 50 chances to win. You can do it at Union. I think that's cool and bad at the same time. Like, they have a limited amount of tickets, it seems like, or not unlimited, but they have a large amount of tickets, seems like more than the allotted sizes. And people just go to Union and just cook in line, man. They send their cousins, brothers, sisters, aunties, uncles, grandmas to get tickets, and then they sell the Somebody was telling me that the other day in the Discord, mentioning selling. I talked about that, or maybe I was talking to my girl. Like, could you imagine reselling the lottery tickets? I mean, more than likely you're going to make money. But imagine selling somebody the lottery ticket for $20 and now it's the winning ticket and they won $1 billion. Like, whoa. How would you feel, bro? So that's wild that people were doing that, and that's dope people were doing that, and I guess making a flip, and there's people wild enough to buy those shoes from resellers because you go pay $1 to enter. Kind of crazy. I think it's still $1 to enter those big things, right? But yeah, the Union BBS Jordan raffle. I clicked on it. Okay, here it is, so it's not so blurry. Oh, it's set to announce the Jordan 1 raffle. Secure one pair to the exclusive Air Jordan 1 Union Bethany's Beauty Supply through the raffle event. The raffle entry process will be held at our La Brea storefront, 8/13, 9 a.m. So don't go today, but go on Sunday. Tell a friend to tell a friend to tell a friend to tell another friend to tell a cousin to tell a sister to tell a brother. Meet me on La Brea. We're going to Union. I mean, when you guys drive around that store during this raffle, I mean, if you didn't know what was going on, you're gonna get it. You're gonna put it together pretty quickly. If you're just driving down La Brea, happen to see a line outside of Union, you know what's going on because the line's gonna be ridiculous, bro. The lines are always crazy. They go pretty fast though, because it's just them handing off a little paper, like, you know what I'm saying. There's no signing anything like you do at Shoe Palace, unless they change it. It's been a minute since I went those raffles, but they're pretty quick. They just you get in line for a few minutes, talk to people in line, go up there, get your ticket, go fill it in online, and there you go. So if you guys are into that, looking for these Jordan 1s, it's going to be another limited situation like the Union LA Jordans always are. They're harder to get. They're not really easy to come across. I'm pretty sure there's some people out there. Shout out to Cool Kicks for advancing to level 1 in the Discord. But yeah, you know, when I first saw these shoes, I honestly was iffy on them. You know, but I'm not going to lie. The more detailed images I'm seeing of them, right, and the other colorways are making that stitching across the shoe way more appealing than it was before, man, especially on the black and red colorway. I don't even know if I still have that black and red colorway in my thing, because apparently there's some more colorways of this Union Jordan 1 with the same hole stitched around the whole little shoe, which I think is dope. I don't know when it might release, but there's like a bread colorway one. I'm pretty sure. I don't know for sure. I don't know for sure if it's something they're releasing, but under what I was hearing, it is something that is supposed to be dropping. But the stitching on the shoe is not as unpleasant as I initially thought. And why is it like that for Jordans and shoes? Like Jordans and shoes, you can Jordans have a great tendency of growing on you, you know? It's been like that ever since. I can remember the years where Jordans to me, like I can remember the years before I was wearing Jordans like that, you know? And I remember when Jordans were starting to come popular and get around. And I remember always not liking the shoe at first and liking it a little bit later. And I remember like in my 7th grade, I remember saying that, like, why is it that Jordans always do that? They always are like trash. I think they suck. And then a week or two later, I really want them. And I think I remember saying that like really about the either Jordan 13 Flint, or is it the Flint colorway, that blue, gray, and white colorway when they came out back in the day? Or it was like the Jordan 11 Concord. It was one of those shoes that they came out and I noticed, I was like, man, I don't really like it. And then I remember looking at it later down the road, a couple days down the road, and really liking it and really wanting it. And I remember that always being the case. Like, why is that with Jordans? And I'm hearing so many people say it. We just had somebody in the chat right now say, we just had somebody right now in the chat say, like, the Jordan 4s are growing on me. Like, it happens all the time. Nah, I don't think that. I think because it's a collab, like we talked before. Like I tell people, you don't really have to worry about stressing over shoes unless it's the larger size. And as you mentioned, and I've said before, or collabs. And this is a collab, so that's why people will grab them. But it was Unbreakable who posted this picture. I screenshot it because I think these are fire as fuck, and I would want this pair. I would actually want this Union one. When at first I didn't think I'd care about it, but this right here is fire. That is fire AF. That is ridiculous. That's why I screenshot it. Shout to Unbreakable Kicks. I think he said this is another colorway that might be coming out soon. But this colorway, Fuego, 10 out of 10. That stitching on there doesn't bother me at all, bro. Those is fire. They should have came out with these before the ones that dropping. But if they drop these before the ones that dropping, people probably wouldn't have went after the ones that's coming out today if they dropped these bread ones first, bro. I hope that's the real colorway. Those are fire, though. Let me post that in the Discord so I can show y'all a better picture. But those are crazy, right? I'm like, man, dude, bruh. Like, when? Next year? Later next year? I don't know when those are supposed to be dropping, but according to Unbreakable Kicks, those might be coming out. I don't know when. I don't think it's a custom shoe. When I remember seeing the post, or either it was a post or a live stream, he was saying that these are supposed to come out too, like other colorways of this one. So officially, I don't know, but unofficially, not a custom. Those are fire, bro. I like them, bro. I like them. Ones might be dead. They are the resell or the vibe is not really there for them. But this right here and the one, I mean, the quality on them is really nice too. So that's another reason why, with the collabs, you always get premium materials and usually the colorways are really good. And that's why they still have a value to them, for the most part. I mean, the DJ Khaled's tank regardless, maybe because it's Khaled. Union, a little different. I don't want to say Union's more respected than Khaled, but maybe with the collabs they are. I don't know. But yeah, these ones is definitely better than the ones that's gonna drop. But either one of them is dope. If you had either one of them in the collection, you're not going wrong with that at all, bro. You're not going wrong with that at all. You know what I'm saying? You smell me? What's up? We got something in the hoops again. Let's see what's over here in the hoops. He will take revenge. Oh yeah, I agree. Well, I don't know if you're in the chat right now or you're just in the Discord. So let me see what you mean. Jordan Poole has a lot to prove this season. He has a lot to prove. Was it worth them giving him that big bag coming to play for the Wizards? Another player going from Golden State to the Wizards. Shout out to Agent Zero. Few players done that, but whatever. He went from one team to the other and got a really big bag too. More than what Golden State, I'm pretty sure, could offer him. Very similar to what happened before, but that's neither here nor there. Jordan Poole revenge season, I guess to show that it wasn't a fluke, because to be honest with you, in a system like what Golden State has, not a custom shoe though. I don't believe that to be a custom shoe, but in a system that Golden State has, you can hide people's flaws on the offensive end and defensive end with a team like Golden State. So now that Jordan Poole will be by himself in a sense with like other players, like how will he hold up his end of the bargain? I think he will, because they're going to give him the green light in Washington. All he has right there really with him is Kuzma, and Kuzma's like I don't want to say a shell of himself, but he's like a non-factor in the sense of like he's not going to go there and have to worry about Kuzma crying for the ball or demanding the ball. Kuzma just wants to be famous and in the light. I don't think he's really taking anything too serious. He got his girlfriend that's a celebrity, and he's going to all these different events with the uppers. So I don't know how much Kuzma cares about the hooping. He got his bread already. He might just be happy out there in DC, just living it up, which nobody can be mad at. You know what I mean? Jordan Poole there can definitely step in and do what he wants to do as far as being the leader of the team. I feel like he's the only guy on the team, I believe, with a ring. So with him having the ring, he should be able to take leader. He's probably making the most on the team, if not the second most behind Kuzma, but I think he might be the most on the team. Bradley Beal's out of there now, so it is definitely Jordan. Yeah, it is definitely Jordan Poole's team and his redemption season. But once you're a player that's not able to be hitting so well by the system, that's when you kind of get exposed. So what's his defense like? Can he carry a team? He was a very turnover prone point guard. So, that's going to matter. That's going to play a part. Part of that second unit for Golden State that will fall off because of turnovers and not taking care of the possessions was widely because of Poole. If I'm not mistaken, he averaged like 5 to 6 turnovers last year. Off the bench, that's a lot. Chris Paul coming to Golden State is going to help shore that up, especially if he's coming off the bench. They'll keep them a solid team, or even if he's not coming off the bench, he's going to be with the bench unit a lot. That's going to give them a lot of guidance and leadership that they didn't have. So the drop-off offensively that they normally get with the second unit when Poole was coming in won't necessarily be there. Chris Paul will work great with those bigs, Kuminga and all the young guys. So Golden State going to be a tough team too. But to get to the original question, I do think Jordan Poole has a revenge season. But I don't know how it's gonna end up. I don't think he's gonna have I don't think he's gonna have a revenge season that's gonna allow him to like get his team to the playoffs. MVP, could he win most valuable, most improved player? Jordan Poole, probably hard to do. My favorite player in the NBA, my favorite players to watch in the league, it's like about 5 of them, 4 of them. Favorite players to watch in the league: LeBron, Kyrie, James Harden. Probably those 3. Tune in to see LeBron and Kyrie first over James Harden. Out of Kyrie and LeBron, who do I like to watch more? It really depends. I honestly think, as I'm thinking about this, I might like to watch LeBron play more than watching Kyrie play. That sounds weird. I like watching LeBron play in the team aspect because he doesn't do stuff just good for himself. He does good stuff for the teammates, and that is just as good as me. I mean, that is just good for me as Kyrie breaking people down, doing his one-on-one moves, and kicking people's ass. You know, I like both of them equally, but I like what LeBron does maybe a little more because it involves more people. You know, Kyrie is more individualistic, which I like. I love Kyrie's game. Like I said, it's 1A, 1B with him and LeBron. But when you're watching a full court game, 5-on-5, it depends on the team. It really like if Kyrie's playing against a good defensive team with good players on both teams, I might want to watch him a little more because he's going to have to work harder on offense to break down the defense, which will make more of a show for me to watch. How do you do that? What the hell? You see that move? You see the spin? Like, all that stuff comes into play. If Kyrie and the Mavericks are playing against a mediocre team, it's Kyrie kicking niggas' ass, and that just happens all the time. It's something you see all the time, you know. But I love to watch it. Don't get me wrong. I can watch Kyrie and be good because it's like he's a 3-level scorer, and he's an undersized. He's not undersized, but he's not as tall as LeBron. He's a guard, 6'4", 6'3". So doing what he does is magnificent. Probably it's like 1A and 1B. But watching LeBron in a full court game with other players, breaking the game down and seeing it, when we're watching it from the TV, we're seeing the whole picture. He's watching the game obviously from a POV. So to see what I'm seeing watching the whole picture in the POV situation is amazing. I see the guy over there in the corner waiting. LeBron's all the way over here with 2 guys on him. He sees him too, though. And he's the POV. He's like, oh, he'll dart a pass, a rocket bullet pass right in the shooting pocket for them to go right up and shoot it. It's crazy to watch him play. I like watching LeBron in the 5-on-5 setting when you have that whole thing there. If Kyrie's playing against a good team on defense and it's like a big show out, I like to watch that maybe a little bit more than I would Kyrie playing against a weak team, because like he's just gonna keep doing his thing and it's not gonna be too much of a challenge. You know, the challenge for Kyrie is when the teams are doubling, when the team is good, it's showtime, and he really got to go into his bag of tricks. His bag is so deep. His level 1 bag is somebody's level 5. So that's still entertaining. But when you get him with the crosses and the spins and the up and under spins, like he can get creative with it. And he only does that when it's really, really on. He does it a lot, but when it's really on, somebody's really trying to press up on him, or it's a real important game, or a good player on the other team, he does take it up even that much more of a notch, which is dope, man. So it's kind of hard to say. It's like 1A, 1B, Kyrie and LeBron. You know, Kyrie and LeBron, 1A, 1B, bro. No, it's kind of hard to say which one I like to watch more. Let me know who you guys like to watch more. Anybody. Who are you guys' favorite players to watch in the NBA as of now? There's a lot of players in there besides just the 2 we were talking about. Whole lot of players out there. Me too, is because you see people rocking them and all of a sudden you want them. I mean, that could be definitely the truth. That could be the case. It's the matter of seeing people wear the shoe. You like how it looks on feet. You want it. I mean, that could have definitely been the case. I'm trying to think that might have been a heavy part of it. That might be a heavy part of it. Seeing some people rock them on the court a couple of times. Yeah, for sure. Slick with the kicks. What's good with you, bro? Back at noon once again. We've been going for a little while, about 54 minutes. Plan to go for a little while longer. You know what I'm saying? See how long we can make this go based on what I'm talking about and what you guys chime in with. You know, but both of those guys are exciting players to watch, and hopefully they can be as healthy as possible this next season. You know, LeBron still hasn't gotten that surgery yet. LeBron not coming back to play in the season to the damn I told you he's not coming back till Christmas game. LeBron's gonna bless the NBA fans and the fans with Christmas gift on Christmas Day with playing his first game. Now I could be completely wrong, but I honestly see LeBron doing that. This boy still hasn't. I ain't calling him a boy, but this guy still has yet to get the damn surgery. He's gonna need to get the surgery. He's definitely gonna need to get the surgery. You know what I'm saying? I mean, he got to the Western Conference Final without getting the surgery, but to go further than that and to play a whole another 82 games and all this stuff, like, nah, bro, you gotta. Why you haven't taken that surgery, bro? It's crazy how he's doing it. It's his own purpose too. This is not a mistake. This is not none of that. He's doing this on purpose. He'll have a legit reason for not playing the whole 82 games. I'm wondering when will the people come out and say something as far as like what I mean by the people, the broadcasters. I haven't heard nobody talk about that yet. I mean, I think Chris Broussard might have said that one time right before the season ended, or right after the season ended, or right after LeBron and them got eliminated. I think he might have mentioned that then too. But I haven't heard really nobody say nothing like why LeBron hasn't gotten surgery yet, bro. It's a surgery that's gonna keep you out for some weeks, at least 6 to 8 weeks. Bruh, you want to go coach a little league team here and go watch the NASCAR thing here. I get it. Enjoy your summertime and do what you do, bruh. But bruh, I mean, but in year 21, I mean, both, because that's been people go over that long, but nobody's been going that long at that high clip. So all the built-in excuses are there. Like, to be honest with you, all the built-in excuses are there. He's 30-something years old. He had foot surgery. When you're older, it takes longer for your stuff to heal. All those things do come into play. You feel me? All of them do. All of them do. So I don't know which route they're going to go with, which route the Lakers are going to take. AD wants to be the man. You got the whole first half of the season, AD, to be the man, bro. I'm calling it, bro. The whole first half of the season is going to be AD. And hopefully, see, this could also be LeBron's trick, because I'm gonna give LeBron credit for being a wizard. This could be LeBron's trick. All right, boom. I've been here chilling out. This nigga AD ain't took the keys yet. It's been 4 years, 4 years. He ain't take the keys yet because I'm still here. I noticed when I was out for that little stretch last season, he decided to maybe borrow the keys for a little bit and take my car for a ride. He didn't like own it. He just like kind of did that without me really knowing. I couldn't do nothing about it because I was injured. Now, if I'm not there for the beginning, what's AD gonna do? He don't have me to fall back on. He ain't got nothing else to do but show and prove. He just got this extension. Show and prove, my nigga. Show why you worth this new major extension that's never been done before in NBA history. Let us see that. I feel like that's what LeBron could be doing. That could be a psychological thing he's doing for AD. I want to lean towards that because I don't see why else he would not have had that surgery already. Slick with the kicks, that Kyrie and Luka thing, man. That's such a tricky situation. I think we got a sample size last season, but it was towards the end of the season. This time they actually have a training camp and an off season to kind of work together and work out some of them kinks. We've seen a lot of them a couple times them have an issue trying to be too nice at the end of the game. Kyrie wants to pass it to Luka. Luka passes it back. They want to make each other feel welcome and stuff like that. But I feel like a half a season under their belt with a full training camp can definitely shed light and give them a little bit more. I gotta see what the rest of the team feels out to be. But off the rip, they're looking really. They're gonna be good. They're gonna be really good on paper. Luka kind of dominates the game a lot and gets teams wins just by himself. Having Kyrie there and being cohesive with Kyrie, I think that could definitely help them out a lot. I don't know how they're doing when it comes to big men, though, like how big that team is. I feel like they're kind of small. I feel like McGee just left the team, too, if I'm not mistaken. So if they don't have much height and they have more guard-oriented situation, maybe that might be good for the Western Conference, but I'm not sure. I mean, the Nuggets got bigs. Lakers got some bigs, Who else in the West got bigs? I'm sure there's more teams with some bigs, But I don't know, man. I would like to see it go well. I would like to see them in the playoffs. I feel like because they got together towards the end of the season, and still trying to figure it out and lost some games and fell from fifth out of the playoff race. A lot of people are going to hold on to that and feel like nothing could happen, like nothing could get better from that. But they were just thrown together at the last minute of the season trying to make it happen. So I feel like with this training camp and Kyrie and Luka building chemistry, I think they can work together. You know, and if they don't work together, maybe there'll be a midseason trade for Kyrie. Maybe that midseason trade that they rumored. There was a lot of rumors and talks about trades for Kyrie and AD and Kyrie and trades. And Dallas was there. It was AD, and maybe something for Kyrie and JaVale McGee, or AD for JaVale McGee and Kyrie. Like I was hearing that a lot. You know what I mean? So who's to say that trade doesn't happen a little later? Maybe that's why Lakers gave, you know, AD the max to show the rest of the league, and maybe Dallas that he's still got a lot of value in him. That's why we paying him this. So then maybe Dallas might be like, okay, AD balling out the first few weeks of the season, maybe we're gonna go ahead and pull the trigger and do that. So they sign Kyrie to what he want, AD what he want, and just swap him out, and everybody's happy. That could still be an option. It might seem far-fetched because they just signed AD to an extension, but that could be fool's gold to set it up for the trade, the moves down the road. It's a business at the end of the day. You got to figure out a way to get from under AD, and doing that might be paying him. Might sound retarded, but like if you pay him, other teams see you still hold value in him. You still hold him to that high standard as what his name is supposed to be. So now that might still have people have their door open to try and acquire an AD in a trade, specifically meaning Dallas. But we don't know. We don't know. It's still some more moves to be made. Yeah, live and die by a three, but Kyrie definitely can get in there. Always can get in there. And that's what might make their team a little deadly, because Kyrie can still get downhill on people. Luka can too, but at a slower pace because he's just a slower guy. But Kyrie can get downhill and put pressure on the defense, kick it out for shooters, maybe get to the free throw line a little bit more. There's a lot of things that can be brought out of this to really work for those two guys. Luka should be improving his shooting because he can shoot a little bit, but not nowhere near like he should be. So I would assume he does get better at shooting the ball this season. He's already a good scorer, so that's going to be a crazy tandem to see on paper. It just remains to see. Oh, my God. I did wake up at like 5:30 this morning, 6 o'clock. I went to sleep at 2 o'clock. I woke up at 6, went to sleep at 2. So maybe that 4 hours is probably why I'm yawning at 12:39 in the afternoon. Wow, that's weird. Time be fun when you have fun. We started at like 10 something, or maybe 11 something, because we only been live for an hour. I just feel like we've been live longer than this. Yeah, I thought we went live. Whatever. It is what it is. But yeah, they're going to be pretty solid. I just want to see what's going to happen when it comes to, a few weeks into the season. You think Kyrie Luka is a good click? Have you seen? Yeah, I've seen Kyrie's new sneakers. Oh my goodness. Kyrie's new sneakers are actually pretty dope. I got to see what they look like in person. Haven't seen them in hand yet, but I do like the way the silhouette is shaping out to be, at least thus far. I don't see them changing this silhouette. It's really about what's going to be the next shoe. And do we have to wait till next season to get the next shoe? Or can he at least wear these until All-Star break and then drop his new shoe during All-Star weekend? That would be dope too. Shout out to everybody sliding through on the live stream during the middle of the day. Been here for a little bit, just chilling out, celebrating the 8/10. It's 8/10, August 10th. That's the name of the Discord as well. Join the Discord if you're not already doing so. Link is in the description box below. So yeah, Dallas is gonna be crazy to see. What's next for Ja Morant and the Memphis Grizzlies, because he's missing 25 games too. That's gonna be crazy. So him and LeBron gonna come back around the same time. Him and LeBron about to come back around the same time of the season, bro. Around the same time of the season. Shout out to you guys in here. Hit the like button if you haven't done so. Let me see what's on my Discord. So boom. Wow. Oh, shout out to Dizzy, bro. Dizzy finally caved in, bro. And I don't blame you, bro. Dizzy went on and copped the panda, bro. You know, I've had a couple people hit me up with these type messages, like I finally gave in. I finally went and did it, bro. Oh my god. I see what it is though. I see that. Seeing so many times, they're there so many times, just saying whatever about them. And once or twice you're gonna see them be like, they might look good on my feet, actually. Let me scoop up a pair. Impulse buy type shit, I'm sure. Yep. He caves on the pen. This is all good, man. Players mess up. You know what I'm saying? Where can I put the emoji though for? Oh. It ain't even a mess up. If you like the shoe, you like the shoe. Ain't nothing wrong with it. Did anybody else get exclusive access on the slides on what is this? JD Sports or Finish Line? JD Sports? Easy slides? Anybody else get exclusive access? Wait, the future of launches have arrived. Men's Yeezy slides, $70. 8/11, so they drop tomorrow, but he got exclusive access, I guess, today. I wonder how many store location will actually have these available tomorrow. I doubt anybody does. But you never know. You really never know. Mm-hmm. I honestly don't know why. So we got so we're going to get into the let's go check out a Sneaker Bar Detroit really quick. See what they got going on. I know they posted some new stuff there today for sure on Sneaker Bar Detroit. They usually do. Give me 1 second.
Hey, yo, bro, who y'all think got the best handles, yo?
Man, Kyrie off tops.
Hold on, better than Jamal Crawford?
What? Easy.
We back. Good looking out, my dude. Good looking out. We gonna get this together where it's no, you know what I mean? Good looking out. But yeah, Reeves, Kyrie, LeBron will be a crazy trio. And like I said, I had to go, whatever. But yeah, Reeves, Kyrie, LeBron will be a crazy trio to see. It could work definitely. They would be a little undersized, especially if they didn't have AD. They would just need to get some bigs. But Tristan Thompson is still around. He came in at the last minute and kind of did his thing. Maybe they should call Dwight Howard back. Dwight Howard did a great job against Joker in the bubble. I was at the mall the other day, and I've been hearing this a lot from more fans out there realize Dwight Howard's not the problem. Like, yeah, Dwight. I remember when Laker Nation was hating Dwight because Kobe said he was soft as whatever and all of this shit. But when we won ooh, that sounds so weird. When we won it. When LeBron and them won the championship in the bubble, Dwight was a big part of that. And I didn't hear nobody talking about soft as Charmin then. You know, it's cold what people do to people, man, and how they. It's cold that they like. Dwight was done dirty in LA, bro. He came off of back surgeries, wasn't even really supposed to play yet. He was playing to give some effort because he could play some, but he couldn't extend and be his full self with a back injury like that. And then they just want to have the main guy stamp him and label him as a softie, and then the whole Laker followers all call him a softie too and want to get him out of here. Dwight Howard was one of the best big men, bro. I don't understand that. I don't understand that. And like I said, you guys can go back and watch the tape. He gave Joker problems. And it's so funny to see this later when I see people out there, fans, we should get Dwight back or bring back JaVale McGee. Like, I don't know why they let either one of them guys go to begin with. I didn't get it, but, to each his own, they do what they do. But just because they gave him the bad rep and everybody wanted to run with it because Kobe's who he is, oh, Dwight's this, forget Dwight. People hated Dwight for no reason. Like, nah, bro, you go try out there and play with a back like that and see if you could do stuff and see if you don't get called soft. D12 was definitely a monster on the court, bro. He definitely did his thing. He played great with AD. He could play the 5. AD played the 4. Bring that back or bring JaVale back. AD wants to play the 4 so bad. I don't understand it, bro. I mean, he should just come out and say, I'm soft and frail, so I need the 4 spot. Say something like that. Don't just keep saying, I feel better when I play the 4. I feel better when I'm at the 4. It's just a position on the court, bro. But I mean, I get it. When he comes in, sometimes he plays the 4, and LeBron has to play the 5. So now LeBron's like, okay, I'm about to be out, bro. I'm about to be out this first half of the season. What you got for me, AD? Let's see what happens when Laker Nation is on your back to be the leader because you're there. You're all we have as far as the leader. Can you lead the team? Can you show up and be there every game? Can you do what you did for this major extension you got? Dwight was the truth, bro. Back injuries is what slowed him down. He seems to be kind of recovered from that now, but when he went to play for the Lakers originally, he wasn't 100%. Yeah. Well, it definitely could be some stuff behind the scenes. I mean, there's a lot of rumors coming out about Dwight Howard too, and that could play a part in why people don't want him really around on the team. I don't know. I honestly feel like I'm gonna be honest. Like, I feel like Kobe's stigma kind of fucked up his shit because he did go to the bubble right after that and held it down. If it's not what Kobe did, then it's this new stuff that's coming out, which is kind of wild. And people are just gonna run with that stuff and make it more. So if it's because of that's all you need the Dwight Howard for was the defense. He makes his own points off of putbacks and that type of nature. He's one of those guys that you don't have to run plays for him. He could get his points. So in Orlando, he was averaging all them points without having a play really set for him. No back to the back down in the post, give it to the Dwight. A couple times they did it, but there was never no 5 down set plays. Dwight did it off of pick and rolls, tips, offensive rebounds, and averaging 20 and 15 or whatever he was doing without plays being called for him. So you definitely don't need to rely on him for offense. It's really about the defense. I mean, of course, you got to feed him here and there to keep him happy on offensive end so he can really go in. Shooter, what it do? Welcome to the stream. 24 Black, what it do, bro? Yeah, his defense is all you need. All you need, bro, him to be the defensive 5, bro. If they were somehow able to scoop up Dwight and JaVale, I would be happy with the team. They would always have a big man in there who could block, who could take care of the paint and take care of the paint and play some defense, grab some rebounds. Eric, what it do, my dude? 810 in the building. That's what we doing. That's what we here for. 810, August 10th. That's what it's about today. Join the Discord if you haven't done so. Energy 810. It's a free Discord, in the community of the Bosco Mitchell, Bobby Thriftland, Bosco 2.0, and Bosco Live Therapy. You know what I mean? Come on through and join. Share what you come across out there in the street, out there in the wild. And just chop it up with us, bro. But yeah, big shout out to Eric. Thank you for shouting out the A10. So it remains to be seen, man. I think Dwight might have issues now with the personal stuff. I think people might be using his personal escapades against him for the NBA. So that sucks. But it would be dope to see him back in the league. It makes sense for him to go back to the Lakers, but we got to see how that happens, man. 810, we cheer for cops wins. Huh? We're here for cops and wins. Yes, indeed. I like that. 810, we're here for cops and wins. You know what I mean? I see you, shooter. Shout out to you for that, bruh. Shout out to you for that. Yeah, so we got to see how that works out with Dwight and the Lakers in general. It would be dope to see if they could, do a little better than they did last year. And what that means is at least going to the chip. I mean, we want them to win, but they got to the Western Conference Finals with all the turmoil, all the crazy stuff going on. I messed up on that word, but with all that shit going on, starting off 9 and whatever, out of the playoff hunt for more than half the season, to get back all the way to the Western Conference Finals was a dope thing to see, witness, be a part of, whatever you want to say. But I mean, that was a good thing and a bad thing that they did what they did after starting how they did. But the bad part about it is now they feel like they might be able to do that again. That might be why LeBron's going to take his surgery late to miss half the season, to then come and try to make that last season push. He could be fully or as close to 100% as possible and rested. Then we might get 0 dark 30 LeBron in the playoffs. You know what I'm saying? Maybe LeBron watch for the 21 will come back. Who knows? I mean, they a lot of people say all NBA players cry. I feel you. AD's AD, man. I don't know what to say. AD's a great player. It sucks. It's really disappointing a lot. I'm more disappointed than I am happy or satisfied when it comes to him. Pause. You know what I mean? Because like the expectations and just what's there, what we know is there, don't show up all the time. And it seems like it's his problem why I don't show up. Now, injuries, I don't know if you want to say injuries is his fault, but then again, you can say injuries is his fault, because if you're not working out in the off season and strengthening your body, then you're going to have injuries. But then people would say, well, what about LeBron? He's always working out. He still has injuries. Yeah, injuries happen, but they're not so as prone or so reoccurring if you have stronger limbs and bones. I don't know what AD's work regimen is like when it comes to weights and agility and stuff, but it seems like it's not a lot at all. I see he tried to do some boxing a little bit over the summertime, but even that boxing didn't look too significant. It didn't look too. I got feats. It looked more like I'm a big lurch, and I'm just, I'm gonna hit you. I'm gonna hit you. Watch out. It didn't look like he was agile, like Adam. You know what I mean? It didn't look like that, bro. It looked like slow AD. I'm like, maybe AD had been boxing for minutes or rounds before that. I know it's hard to keep that stamina up the whole time. I get it. Oh, I'm looking on Twitter and I seen this beautiful post right here. Ooh. Okay, so yeah, Twitter's a fun place to be. Let me get my headphones. First off, let me see. Shout out to everybody here in the stream. I appreciate you guys being here for however long you're here for. AD does cry a lot. He needs some strength and conditioning training. That's crazy that you were mentioning what could happen if PS5 starts showing up at Ross or Burlington. What happened? You seen one article that said Ronnie may not be able to play basketball again? I definitely saw that. I seen one saying he might do it. He might be able to. And I seen another one saying he might not. And that might be why you see a lot more attention going to Bryce right now. Maybe LeBron, I'm just thinking outside the box. Maybe LeBron saw that and said, you know what, I'm going to put my surgery off so I can miss the most of next season. So that way I can get a full next season to get me even closer to Bryce. Yeah, Chris Bosh situation. That's crazy. Before he even got a chance to get to the league. That's so strange. There's a lot of speculation on what's happening. Nobody knows. Nobody's ever going to come out and fully say what it is or whatever, but that's crazy, man. If that's the case and he's not able to play at such a young age, man, that's whew. I mean, it's a blow. I mean, for one, it's a health situation. We want everybody to be healthy. Health is the first and foremost important thing. But to put so much work into it, so much hype behind it, all this attention and effort going into it, making these things happen. I'm sure pulling strings behind the scenes and all kinds of stuff for it to be like this is unfortunate, but fortunate for him, he has a bright future still because he got so many avenues he can go in besides actually hooping. Maybe he could be a agent now. He could be a sports agent now, a trainer. Like, there's a lot of lucrative things he could do, and he's good already, but there are a lot of options. He still has options. It's sad for him because of health conditions, obviously, but on a personal, real life thing, he's still going to be fine as far as like, he's always going to be fine since the day he was born because of who he's born in from, but that's a big blow if he's not able to play no more. And I don't know. I'm about to say, I hope they take that serious, which I'm sure they are, but that's devastating because there's been a lot of energy and effort put in behind Bronny, a lot of energy and effort put in behind him. And a lot of LeBron sticking around was for that purpose. Bryce, I think, is a junior now, about to be a junior. So then he has a senior year. Then maybe by that time they'll let kids come straight from from high school to college, to the league. By the time Bryce is ready to do it, maybe. But it's crazy how they just have to shut it down. I don't know, man. That's unfortunate. What shoes are you excited for that's coming up, man, bro? Good question. The last one I was most excited for is this one right here. I said this is probably going to be one of the recent, or not final, but this is one of the 5. You know, that Barkley coming out again is a classic colorway, but I already have it, and the purple is slightly different, so I don't see myself grabbing those. I'm not sure. That's a good question. I have to look a little bit more and see what's out there. I do want to cop at least one of the Kyrie shoes from Anta. I've said that before. Nothing else really gets me excited. Speaking of that, because I think I was about to go do something else too. But we can flow different ways. We can flow different ways. Let me know in the comment section for you guys too. Yeah, Bryce might be a little more talented. Might be. From what I've been seeing, might be. Yep. And yep, we're gonna leave it right there. Because you know what happened the last few years that they made everybody dibble and dabble with that. Oh my God. We're gonna leave that right there. I'm gonna hang that up on the Raptors and leave that there. But yeah, we ain't seen this before, and except for after something happened and took place. Now we're seeing it all the time. Crazy. But I wonder, what can we say? We gotta just leave it there. I like that. Cool. I don't know why. It's just, can anybody explain why that could be happening? DeMar Hamlin, Bronny, I'm sure there's been other people I can't think of right now. Like, this is weird though, God bless everybody. Hopefully everybody can recover the way it's supposed to, because that's scary stuff, bro. Real talk. Real walkie-talkie, bro. What shoes are you guys excited for coming out next? That's the question. For me, I don't know. UNC toe was definitely, it was the UNC 5s. The UNC toes were definitely releases that I felt I wanted. I kind of set my brain to grab those. I was iffy on the Phil purples, and I was iffy on the Barclays because I have the Barclays and the Phil purples. It's just I don't know, but I don't. Wow, thinking about it, bro. Yeah, I used to, but okay, I have one Jordan 12 still in my collection. Damn. I never quite really thought about that. 11, 12, and 13, my favorite silhouettes, yet I have less than, wow, that's crazy. Maybe because of just the timing and stuff. I don't know, but 12s is my favorite silhouette, but I don't have many 12s. I had a playoff 12 that I sold before that I regretted selling after I sold it. And I have these playoff 12 lows that I cherish and like so much. But yeah, man, damn. I don't know why. It's one of my favorite Jordans. Have one pair of a low, none of the regulars anymore. Like I said, I've had them before and sold them, so maybe that's why I don't really think about that. But I honestly don't have any more 12s. I feel it. No, I don't. No. That's crazy. I thought I might have to reconsider this Phil Purples. I mean, I'm gonna wait for them to go on sale. I feel like I could find those on sale. I feel like they will sit around a little bit. Just looking at some of the things that was posted on Sneaker Bar Detroit. Speaking of shoes that are looking forward to, because I don't really have one to tell you off the rip. The one I was looking forward to is here now. It was the 5s first, and this was the second one. After that, I wasn't really sure. You know, you got DMP 11s dropping later this year. You know, I do know there's an excitement for that for a lot of people. The DMPs out there are definitely not bad at all, you know. Fear 3s is badass. Let me see. Holding to the Kobe Day, Fear 3s, and Cherry 12s. Cherry 12s. Damn. That might be the 12, the Cherry 12 or the Cherry 12. That's like that's like a nostalgia shoe right there, though. Damn, that's crazy, bro. That's crazy. 3.4. That's crazy. 3 to 4 biggest. Fear 3s, yeah, those are dope too. I think the 12. I didn't even think about the Cherry 12. I totally forgot about those. DMP 6s or DMP 11s. I love 11s, but I'm not sure if I have to have those really like that, you know, for the simple fact, you know, the milkiness going on the shoe. The cream outsole, you know, it's not really a deal breaker for me, but I don't know. I don't know. It's not drawing it to me now. Maybe if I see them in person, maybe it's one of those situations where it has to grow on you, as we talk about Jordans do all the time. You know, I'm a big fan of 11s myself. December 9th for 225. And the fact that they're using leather up here instead of the mesh makes it more intriguing. I'm not gonna lie about that. You know, I hear they're saying the leather is. I thought the mesh panel was a little harder to keep clean than the leather. You know, but I'm hearing people say the opposite. But no, that mesh was deadly. You get a little dirt on a regular mesh panel of this up here, you were fucked. What? People are not liking the age outsole. People are tired of the age outsole. I don't know if anybody here in the chat is tired of the age outsole. I'm getting a little used to seeing it. I don't want to say I'm tired of it yet, but I do feel like they've put the age outsole on shoes that maybe shouldn't have the age outsole, like it didn't really need to go. But then again, sometimes it looks good. I think the age outsole looks good, or midsole looks good on the reimagined 3s. You know, certain shoes, the age look is good. These don't have the age look except for the outsole, that cream, because that's what the color they kind of turn after a little while anyway. You know what I mean? But the fact that it has the leather upper is a game changer, bro. And that's what makes me a little bit more intrigued, because it has a leather upper. None of the 12 that I had. Oh, yeah. The 72 and 10 Jordan 11s have that leather upper, and I love those, bro. Actually, that's true. Yeah. The 72 and 10 Jordan 11s have really nice leather quality on the upper, and I love that. I love that about that shoe. I love that a lot about that shoe. That might be that. I don't know. That would be cool if they did. That what happened? I just clicked on it. Okay, are we tripping? Okay, we're not frozen, right? Okay. Let me close out. Yeah, so thinking about that, the I'm gonna go to your question too, but yeah, thinking about the 72 and 10, how much I like that shoe because of the quality of materials on there, makes these a little bit more appealing. They might look even better in person. The creamy outsole, I don't know. We have to see what that looks like to see how much of a difference that makes on the shoe. But the fact that this has that leather upper is low-key enticing me more than it was before I realized it again. Because it looks like it's gonna have some good leather upper. They're 11s. Oh man, DMPs might be a problem, man. Damn, man, I didn't want them to be a problem, bruh. They might be an issue out here. We got a problem we got to solve later in the year. Should Nike sign Trae Young? Do I think Nike should sign Trae Young? His contract might be up soon. I mean, It could be a good Kyrie replacement. It definitely could be because he's a guard-like player with a flair, a lot of flair in his game. The kids like Trae Young. If he had a solid resource behind him, I mean, Adidas is solid too. Don't get me wrong, but of course, more people flock to the Nike side of things when it comes to the signature athlete shoes. I don't know what the shoe would look like. I think Trae Young might be there to stay at Adidas though because they're making him feel welcome. Plus, he now has a budget model. They don't do that if things could be if they're not looking to re-up him and keep him around. That I don't think they would have dropped this Trae Unlimited that they just recently dropped. It's a fairly newer shoe, so I don't see Trae Young leaving Adidas. But if he went to Nike, that would not be a bad thing. I'm pretty sure what to come would be dope. But they got Booker and John Morant to focus on and make right. If they had Trae Young, it probably would just make things a little bit more crowded. And probably all three, Ja, Booker, and Trae Young's shoe probably wouldn't be the best. I don't know. That's just what I'm thinking. Maybe they have enough personnel to make it not be an issue. But I don't see Adidas letting Trae Young go because he's one of their biggest athletes over there. So they're going to have to give him a good bag because they got Donovan Mitchell, they got Trae Young, they got Anthony Edwards, who's going to come out with his signature shoe at some point. And then they have a few other Adidas out there in the market. But Trae Young having a silhouette and a budget model, I feel like they're going to re him up. I don't think he's going to leave. So, I mean, the Trae Young 3 is a much better improvement than the 1 and the 2. So they might be going in the right direction. I think he might be good where he's at. You know what I'm saying? Yeah. So I think Adidas would not make the mistake and let Trae go because he's kind of going by the books. He's low key. Even though his game is very loud, he's low key himself. He has this new podcast now too, rocking Adidas. His guests be rocking Adidas and stuff like that. So I don't see if they would let Trae Young go, but I do feel like, as they mentioned, Trae Young had an interview with Gilbert Arenas. Watch that. Trae Young has a podcast, like I said, and it was a pretty good interview. But one point is, he's probably not on Team USA because he's with Adidas. They have one other Adidas, I'm about to say Adidas model. They have one other Adidas athlete on there. And that's, I don't remember the guy's name. Oh, Anthony Edwards. It's Anthony Edwards. It might be one or two other guys. But I think it's Anthony Edwards is the only other Adidas guy. So it was Anthony Edwards. No, there's two guys on there from Adidas. And everybody else is from Nike except for Austin Reeves, who has his own brand, who's neither Nike or Adidas, and Brandon Ingram, who's a free agent, but he wears Nikes. So there's it could be politics as to why Trae Young wasn't on that team, because he's an Adidas guy and the majority of the team is Nike. Politics does play into that stuff. It might not sound like it, but politics for sure plays a role in these type of things, And for the most part, that is a Nike team. And they wear Nike out there, So I don't know, man. I don't know. Trae Young should stay with Adidas because that's probably gonna be his best bet. But for aesthetics of the shoes, I think him being with a Nike would be probably better for the consumers. But if they get it together, like they seem like they're doing, the Trae Unlimited is definitely a step in the right direction. And the Trae Young 3 is a step in the right direction. I like both of those more than the 1 and the 2 Trae Youngs. And I definitely like the Trae Unlimited. I like the Trae Unlimited more than I do the Trae Young 2. I thought I had, it's under boxes. I would have pulled it out. But yeah, the Trae Unlimited is definitely a solid sneaker, bro. Gerald Henderson might be a guy to keep an eye on. All the attention he's been. Oh, so is Gerald Henderson a newer guard, a new guy coming into the league? Because I remember hearing that name before in the league. There was a Gerald Henderson that played for Duke that came and played for the Bobcats. They used to call him Baby Kobe, not because he was good as Kobe, but how there was people like, okay, for example, how Kobe would mimic Jordan, the run, the talk, the chew gum, the earring. Gerald Henderson from Duke, if that's his name, I think it's Gerald Henderson, the guy from Duke. He was a guard, number 20, I think. He tried to mimic Kobe, bro. It was crazy how much he tried to mimic Kobe, bro. That shit was hilarious. Zach LaVine. So it's Zach LaVine and it's Anthony Edwards. They got two Adidas guys on there already. The rest are all Nike with the exception of Reeves and and Ingram, but Ingram's a Nike guy already, so he's pretty much going to re-up with him too. So I bet it sounds wild because they got a lot of players in the league, but you want to go with your best. Why is Trey Young not in the pool? He could have been the best on that team right there, at least one of the best. Maybe they don't want too many Adidas guys there. It's more of a Nike thing. Nike, who knows if the politics go that deep, but I do know politics be going that deep when it's with stuff like that. You know what I'm saying? For sure. Cop the Trey Young so def forms for $15. Nobody in Atlanta wanted them. That's crazy. Did you buy them for $15 at a Foot Locker, or did you find them at a Ross? Oh, Scoot Henderson. Yeah. Scoot could be rookie of the year. Scoot could make the All-Star game, his first rookie season, either by votes or getting in on the reserves. I mean, we haven't seen him play in the NBA games yet, so the season hasn't happened. So some might say that's premature. We haven't even seen him play an NBA game yet, but he played in the D-League, and his game is very NBA ready. I could see him getting into the All-Star. If he plays like he's showing, I could see him getting in there. The All-Star game is a business, so they want to get more newer faces in there, obviously, too, to spread the brand to longevity. They need more newer faces to build the league. That's another reason why I feel like they're going with this route for the USA team. A lot of the players don't have really big names. A few of them have some solid names, but no big names. It's an argument for debate, but Trey Young, it's a debate. I'm seriously asking on the team because I don't know all the players. Who has the same stature as Trey Young on the USA team currently? Zach LaVine has a solid name. Is he on the same level as Trey Young? You got Zach LaVine to put up there. You got Anthony Edwards. He's an up-and-coming rising star with a lot of notoriety, but is he on the level of Trey Young as far as fame and notoriety? I don't know. Might be. It really kind of depends on your own visuals of what you're seeing. So you got LaVine's a solid known player. You got Anthony Edwards, who's one of the newest young forces in the league. They got that guy Halliburton from Indiana. They're trying to make him somebody. They're trying to make him somebody in the league. Bobby Portis. What the hell is going on? Get damn D looking like out of here. How is Bobby Portis on the squad? What does he do? He's a big man that's not going to say nothing and just fill his role. Be happy to be part of the USA team. I get it. You want that. You want people who are going to be solid and not ruffle feathers. You're trying to make more names. They're using this more as a marketing scheme. This USA team, a lot of these players don't start on their team, not major players on their main team in the NBA, but they have, they're trying to build new stars. The All-Star game, the USA Olympics, unless we got our ass kicked the time before, it's always about showcasing the newer talent, the next generation, which I get it. It's a business. But do you want to win gold or not? Maybe they can still win gold with the squad. I don't know. I got to see how they play together. Brandon Ingram right now is looking head and shoulders as the man. He's looking like the KD of the team. He's looking like KD out there. He's a baby KD already, but he's looking like the man. Him, maybe Anthony Edwards number 2, just off the highlights I've been seeing. I know Austin's really stepping up and doing his thing too. Yeah. I mean, that's the whole point of what they were saying. Like, a lot of these guys don't even start for their team, but they're on USA team representing, trying to go for the gold. And like I said, you want to win the gold, that might not work because the world has definitely caught up to us talent-wise, and we're going over there playing new rules. So it's going to be interesting to see how that even works for them, But shout out to Austin because he is a baller. He's improving and all this stuff. But yeah, a lot of the players on the team either don't start or not a major player on their team. They're like a second or third option, with the exception of Edwards, LaVine, Bridges. No. Who else? Go down. I don't even know the team like that. Ingram, solid main player. So they got Ingram, who's a mainstay for his team. Edwards is a mainstay for his team. LaVine's a mainstay. I think everybody else is on the up and coming. I know I'm missing some people because I don't remember the whole team, but just off the top of my head, from when I glanced at the team, everybody else is on the up. Bridges, Reeves, Bobby Portis is just getting some fame in the league. Who else they got on the team? Everybody else is the up and comer. So you gotta, it's about taming the new guys to have them be humbled. And you guys are not stars yet. You have to listen to what we're saying, and then it'll go good for them going forward, for them and the league later, because former Olympian, blah, 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 blah. You got more names to market, bro. More kids to go buy these jerseys to make the NBA more money. It's all a marketing thing at the end of the day, because at the end of the day, the NBA is a business, not a sport. It's a sport business, you know? It's not just a sport, it's a sport business. So it's all about the bottom dollar, who more Georgia, like, because still, he's on his way out the league, but LeBron's jersey still like the number one selling jersey, I believe, if I'm not mistaken, the number one selling jersey overall around the world. LeBron's is, and he's on his last, I'm gonna say last 5 years. So 5 years from then, who are you gonna have being the number one selling jersey? I mean, you got Lucas and all these. You got a lot of players who are still mainstays, who are mainstays now as LeBron is here. But we need to have a regime for when LeBron's completely gone from the game. We need to have big stars that hold this league together. People want to follow and be polarized by this player. You know what I'm saying? So at the end of the day, they got to build more. If you don't have them, Wemby's a generational talent. Is he going to be the marketable generational talent like LeBron was or not? So you need to have them other pieces to make up those revenues. Have kids around the world still want to watch the league. With the resurgence of all these foreign players balling and being top guys, it is expanding and spreading the NBA game dollars, because you got more people tuning in and buying stuff from all these other countries. So Trae Young definitely should make sense. It makes sense for him to be on that team. It could be the politics because he's an Adidas guy and not a Nike guy, or maybe the politics of them trying to showcase new talent to build up the league for the future. I don't know. Either way, I'm not really sure how I like it, but we got what we got. And when I do watch games, of course, I want my team to win. Hopefully they can. It is dope to see more NBA players going to play for their home countries too. You didn't see so many of them doing it like they are now. I believe Karl Anthony Towns is going to play for Puerto Rico or Dominican Republic, whichever one. No disrespect. I think it's Dominican Republic. You got Dennis Schroeder going back to his hometown to play. You got I think Giannis is playing with his home team. I don't know if Joker's going to play. I don't, you know what I'm saying? But there are a good amount of NBA players going back to play for their country team for this upcoming thing. I like that. I do like that, You've seen it a little bit before, but not as much. You saw like maybe two teams, Spain with the Gasol brothers and a few other players, because they had like 5 players from the Spain team. And then the Argentina team had like 5 players on the team too. Scola, they had Nociones or whatever his name. Argentina had a squad too. They had like 5 or 6 players that was in the league, headlining by Ginobili and Scola, and then Spain was headlined by, the Gasol brothers. Brazil with Boris Diaw and Barbosa. I don't know if they're going to play for their teams or not. I don't know. But I do like when I see NBA players go play for their home country and represent their team or represent their country against the USA. I do like seeing that. I mean, it should be a good tournament. The USA women's soccer team got eliminated very soon. I don't know if the USA men's team will have to say. Hopefully not, bro. I don't want to see that. Roster. Benchero, I don't know how to say his name, but he's a good baller. He's an up-and-comer guy from Orlando. Good. Bridges, whatever. Brunson, they're trying to paint him as the next. Like, all these guys are who they're trying to push. Edwards is there by his own. Halliburton, they're trying to push him. Josh Hart, they're trying to push him. It's Josh Hart, right? Ingram already established. Hart has been in the league. He's just a real feisty guy, a good role player for the Knicks. They need another player for the Knicks to be a popping, because Brunson and what's the dude's name that played for the Lakers and now plays for the Knicks? Randolph is not really it, Jaren Jackson, he's the future of the league for big man's defensive player. That's a future move right there. I see him making it. Cam Johnson, that's another future pick. They're trying to get future picks like role players that are solid. Kessler, same thing. Kessler, can't even say his name. Portis, out of here. Reeves, okay. He's, whatever. Got his own shoe deal. Play for the Showtime or, Lakers. Plays for the big team Lakers. So, of course, you got to have a Laker on there. So, Reeves, Jackson, Edwards, Levine, Ingram, 5. Because I don't see Ingram here. So, I mean, Levine. Levine's on the team, right? Yeah, but yeah, bro. Run that, bro. Run that team. That team is on paper ain't the best, but it's not about the paper. It's about what they do actually in the game. The scrimmage, they definitely dominated Puerto Rico, but you know they are NBA players. If they play together, play the right way, they can win. It just doesn't look good on paper. So we just have to see how this unfolds and what turns up next. You feel me? But they're not head and shoulders the favorite to win this. I don't see him. All of these guys just got paid, huh? That makes sense. That makes a little sense because they're locked in with the teams they're going to be with. The marketing is there for some years to come. We got Edwards from the Minnesota Timberwolves. When they go to Timberwolves home games this upcoming season, they're going to have Anthony Edwards USA jerseys for sale. It's a marketing thing behind it, bro. Futuristic marketing thing, which is, like I said, at the end of the day, it's a business, and it makes sense. All these guys, like he said, just got paid. They're all new faces of the league, entering into like becoming stardom or into becoming a face of the league. You know what I mean? It's a good. I see what they're doing. They're getting the ones who are on the way there, but they're not there yet. So they're going to listen to everything we tell them in camp and everything we tell them out of camp, and afterwards we can mold these guys to be who we want them to be going to the future. The people before that got a little bit too much more individuality. That's why we don't have those guys here. The Trae Youngs, more individual, flashy. Maybe they don't think he can work with that style. Why don't they bring no Currys? Why don't they bring, I guess, man, like I said, it's all about the new faces. Curry's established. They don't have too many super established people here. Egos should be managed. I'm sure Australia has a good team. I wonder if Ben Simmons is going to play for them or Kyrie would. I mean, we would know if Kyrie would because it would have already been announced. But what about Ben Simmons? Is he going to play for Australia? Shout out to Puerto Rico because they definitely have a good team too. They usually have some good players that play for their team. They just didn't do too well against the USA team in the scrimmage, but I'm sure once it gets to regular games and games are ready to be played, they'll definitely be okay. I'm sure they will be A-okay. You know what I mean? I'm sure they will be fine. But yeah, I'm curious to see what's going to happen with this. I just hope that these fake blockbuster trades are just hilarious, bro. Oh, it was a 2-day trade. It was 2 days ago, so I'm not even going to talk about it. I guess they had like a fake blockbuster trade proposal that involved Brandon Ingram, Damian Lillard, Tyler Hero, and Julius Randle. The Knicks would get Brandon Ingram. The Heat would get Damian Lillard. The Pelicans would get Tyler Hero, and the Blazers would get Julius Randle. This whole thing is just to get Dame out of Portland. That's what that trade would be. If New Orleans let Brandon Ingram go, that would be one of the craziest moves that they did, bro. The guy who you guys got to replace AD, you're going to let that guy go too? When you have Zion here who's shaky? Brandon Ingram's what they got right now. They should definitely not consider trading him unless they're getting something else. To get Tyler Hero and that be it? Hell no. What? Yeah, the scrimmage game was just a scrimmage game. They probably didn't even play all their players. Talking about Puerto Rico. They probably didn't, A lot of players, a lot of teams I've seen do that before. They don't bring out their best arsenal for the scrimmage games against USA because they don't want tape on everything they're going to do. Which makes sense. You got to be strategic. Got to be very strategic when it comes to this type of stuff. You know what I mean? Should be a good tournament. I always like to watch USA basketball. I like watching the international USA or the Cup. It's pretty dope. It's a different type of basketball, and it's just entertaining, especially during the summer when there's no NBA or no summer leagues. Xavier Cooks, Dyson Daniels. What's this? Oh, okay. Josh Green, Ingles. Oh, yeah, okay. So they have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, like 10 NBA players on that team. See, and look at this. That type of NBA squad, players who are not big but are known, like not known but are good enough to be in the NBA and play for one team, That team could beat the dream team. Yeah, fucking right. That team could beat the team on paper. I would have more confidence in this team, even though I don't know these players, than the USA players. That's probably wrong to say, but my gut feeling says that. I feel like these guys would have a better chemistry and everything off the rip than the. Well, maybe not. That's why they picked who they picked for USA, because they feel like those guys would just listen. You know? That's gonna be a crazy Australian team right there, though. That is a nice lineup. I mean, with a lot of NBA talent right there. That's like the whole roster damn near. That's gonna be a problem for the USA team. When the going gets tough, who's gonna go to the individual game? Who's gonna stick with the game plan? Ooh, it's gonna be interesting. We're gonna definitely talk about that once it unfolds. We gotta see how that happens, bro. We gotta see what's next for them. Because they definitely have a stacked team just off of that alone, bro. Just off of that alone. Let's see. Yeah, that's gonna be crazy. Jordan Clarkson played for the Philippines also. I like that. V Diddy, what it do? Welcome to the stream, bro. I like that. I like seeing the players go play for their home teams, hometowns. I think that's a dope thing. Okay, we're having issues right now. Hold on, y'all. A little technical difficulties. A little bit here and there. Run DMC Day. Shout out to that. Kobe 6 Pro Tro Reverse Grinches released December 16th. I know a lot of people will be trying to do their best to get that shoe. It is a dope shoe. I can what's the word I'm looking for? Politely pass. Sounds wild, but I'm cool. I like it. Shout out to Kobe. Shout out to the shoe. It is fire as hell. But as I said before yesterday, that's why I'm just off the Kobe's like that, because I just think of it a different way. Not to say I'm right or wrong or nothing, but just for me personally, I'm cool. I like it. Maybe if I was somewhere and said, "Oh, we got a Grinch in 13, you want it?" I mean, I'd probably grab it. That wouldn't be stupid. But I don't know, man. Shout out to that shoe. It's like a somber feeling now when I see Kobe's, because like I know what the main reason for it is. Not for what everybody thinks it is, but I guess people don't have to care about that. Just get it because you like it, you want to wear it, you want to get Kobe. Forget about the people playing you with the Kobe name. Chris Paul Air Jordan 1 Low OG. Chris Paul Air Jordan 1 Low OG. So he gets with Phoenix, or he gets with Golden State, and they want to reinstate and try and give him a good shoe. Chris Paul's shoe, huh? Chris Paul's Jordan 1 Low. Any more images, or just the only one? Releasing October 24th for a retail of $160. The Chris Paul Air Jordan 1 Low OG give them flowers. So these are gonna be lasered flowers all over the Air Jordan 1. Is that like satin? A translucent outsole. Oh, so this is the picture that I saw. I saw this picture yesterday and didn't know what it was. This picture looks different from this picture. For some reason, it does to me. The images are a little just different. You don't see the same thing that you did with on the other one, on this white one right here. Looks more white with the stitched in laser stuff than this one up here. Looks a little bit more satin and like pink, or like an off kind of white colorway. It's all about the lighting with these images. You know what I'm saying? Chris Paul Air Jordan 1 Low OG. Like I said, man, Chris Paul hasn't really done much when it comes to his Jordan sneakers. I don't like too many of them, except for like the Chris Paul 13. I'm sure this one will probably look good in person because it's gonna have some good materials on it. You know what I mean? He's been with Jordan Brand since 2006, and only had one good Jordan shoe, bro. That's crazy. One good Jordan retro shoe. Maybe some of his personal shoes was good. Every one of them I saw was highly disappointing, bro. I'm like, Chris, you can't give them some better ideas for your shoes, bro. But everybody likes what they like. And I have heard some people tell me before that they're impressed by some of the Chris Pauls. They like some of his shoes. Some of his shoes weren't as bad as I'm saying they are. And to each his own, man. That's good. That's good that people think differently, bro. You know what I mean? Medium olive Air Max 1. Like Sneaker Bar Detroit, they're always uploading and adding new shoes to the lineup. Always adding new shoes to the lineup. OG or AJO, they switched the release dates for these. We saw these around the AJKO lows, the bread colorway. August 23rd. I thought these have already been out before. The AJKO lows look pretty good in person. Built with canvas materials. Not a bad shoe overall, you know. You can kind of get jiggy with it a little bit, I think. Jumpman University Blue. Let's see what else. The Kobe's, the Halo. Why is it called Halo? Was Kobe a big Halo fan? Did Kobe play the video game Halo? Or is that Halo because it's like representing Kobe's angel and the halo he wears over? Like, what are you like? Why are they playing? What are they doing, bro? They want to make sure. Remember Kobe Halo? Because Kobe, remember? These are all white for Kobe, man. Why don't you buy yourself a pair? Like, that just seems so devious, bro. Some people probably say it's not even that deep. Probably not. But I just think that's foul, bro. Oh, for his 45th birthday. Bro, man, that's evil, bro. But it's not at all coming across as evil. It's just another shoe release. But that's foul, bro. August 23rd for $180. Good luck and congratulations on whoever is able to scoop up a pair that wants it. I'm not trying to rain on your parade. A dope win for you, of course. Super dope win for you because you know a lot of people out there will be going for that same shoe. So if you're able to come up on your own size for the retail, y'all in there. We got a little technical difficulties once again. Let's let this boy catch up real quick. All right, let me do this. Get that out of there. Let me see. We're gonna stay stuck there real quick. Yeah, okay, we getting there. A lot of shoes. NBA season around the corner. We got to see what's next for just whatever, you know. Let me go check my timeline real quick on the IG. See what's there. Middle of the day, a lot of people post a lot of different things. Let's see what my IG looks like. I might have to filter some stuff. I'm just being funny. Let's see. Go to chat. Once again, shout out to everybody here in the chat. I appreciate you guys being here, however long you've been here for. Do me the favor, hit the like button, whatever channel you're watching on, Bobby Thrift, Bosco Mitchell, or Bosco Live Therapy. Do me the favor, hit the like button. This live stream will be available on Bosco Live Therapy after. So if you're coming in late and we ended before you get here, just go on over to Bosco Live Therapy or the main channel, and it probably might be there too. I don't know, but I'm trying to get everybody to go to Bosco Live Therapy to continue that going. Sliding on over here to my Instagram timeline. This guy right here is a ill customizer, bro. This dude right here holds it down with the customizations on the shoes. You know, he does his thing. Customs can be amazing if you do them right. You know what I'm saying? I know customs and fakes. There is a definition that separates the two. I hate that people try to make them together. Oh, what's the difference between a fake and a custom? Oh my God, what's a custom? But if it's real and I paint a different colorway, who's to say it's not fake? Because it's not actually released by Nike. Blah 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 blah. If you're playing dumb, then you're gonna play dumb. But there's a difference between a fake and a custom, bro. It's 1,000% a difference. A shoe that naturally came out and you alter that is a custom. If it never came out, it's a fake. Or like if it's not a sample or anything like that, that's what it is. So these are not fakes that he's wearing. These are his customs. He custom out his Jordan 3. I don't know which one what it originally started off as. But those are fire, bro. And if I had the talent to customize my shoe to this level, I would customize every shoe I had, and my shoes would be like nobody else's ever. My Panda would look different than everybody else's. Oh, wow. Bro, these are fire. Are we sharing? Yes, we're sharing. Y'all can't tell me these Jordan 1s right here, this union flip he did, is not fire. What the hell? Nah, bro, those are flawless customs. That they should release that colorway for real, bro. Oh my god. Not too many shoes give me the look anymore, but those are crazy. That's a 10 out of 10 out the rip off the game. Damn, bro. I didn't even see that. I'm just going through his shit to see what he got up here. Shout out to the homie. I guess that's him. They got the shoes on it. Okay. Making them more Ray Allen-ish. Don't make me start liking 11 low IEs like that. 11 lows got some love. The 11 low IE. I don't think you can go wrong with this one. Man. Oh, he's representing the Bronco or something. I mean, be stuck on this guy's page all day with the customs. All day with the customs. Yeah, a lot of the comments say you don't miss. This guy doesn't miss. Oh, look at the Griffey jersey too. Corduroy Griffey jersey. Man, all right, I'm about to get out of here. He got too much going on. He got too much going on. Y'all check him out. Y'all check him out. Nice customs. I don't know if he sells his customs or not, or you can get a customs done through him. But that's some nice work. Really nice work. Biggest sell ever. Everybody's has sales going on right now, so definitely check out the things. Okay. Let me see. Everybody's having fun with the chair. Not people posting a lot of stuff. Not a lot going on. I don't feel like this is gonna show. Oh no, that didn't show up clearly, did it? Oh no, why did he do? Is that Cole Anthony? I don't know who's guarding him. I know Cole Anthony be having hair like that though, but why? That might be Cole Anthony. Oh, that was Cole Anthony. Damn, he did it to Cole Anthony. I mean, not that Cole Anthony's exempt from getting crossed, but Cole Anthony is a solid guard that can do that a little bit himself. Yeah, Cole Anthony can give people business to work, people the business like that too. Get back here. Whoa, he did it like the awkward. Whoa, that's called putting your player on skates. Skirt, skirt. Oh, and he made the shot too. Oh man, shout out to Spider. We're not even screen sharing. Oh yes, we are. Crazy. Shout. Yeah, we lag you a little bit. Shout out to the Spider for those moves, bro. Nike copies these customizers ideas all day, Banks11. Shout out to you, bro. Welcome to the stream. all day. It would be dope if they copy one of those, one or two of those. Those colorways was pretty fire, especially those unions. As my signal might be getting a little crazy, but forgive me. But yeah, I mean, some of them customs, I wouldn't mind if they dropped them. It just sucks that they take the ideas from players or people and they don't get no compensation for it at all. I mean, how do you do that? How do you protect your idea when you want to market and show your work? How do you stop somebody from stealing it? You really can't. You can't copyright the colorways. That's not possible. The silhouette is already somebody else's. So you gotta just get in where you fit in when it comes to stuff like that. Excuse me. And if Nike copies your shoe, the best thing for you to do is just make your post comparing and proving your point. Proving your point. And maybe at that time, something else will come forward for you that way. But they definitely take customizers' ideas all the time. All of the time, bro. It's unfortunate that happens like that, you know? It's unfortunate. Okay, let's see what else we got here. Yeah, people are I'm seeing so many posts on my timeline speak about the AI getting smarter and smarter, man. It's looking crazy. AIs can create websites for you in less than 5 minutes, a really nice professional one. They can alter your thoughts if they know what you're gonna. It's a lot of stuff they keep saying this AI can do, and they keep want to add to the AI and give the AI more power. Like art imitates life, bro. And these are fire. Humans, Max, if you don't dare try to, my cat just bit my foot because I put my foot in his face without realizing he was there. The nigga scratched me and hissed at me. Come on, man, it's okay. These are pretty fire though. We will never get these in our hands. We will never get these in our hands. These are crazy with the stitched ends on there. Bless you. Crazy, bro. Crazy. Crazy, crazy, crazy. Crazy. Yeah, I got a lot of people that I follow. What's this here? PE. Review up. Who cares? Shout out to Molly Maw. Giannis, in the reports that I had talked about yesterday, they said the Giannis's aren't selling. The Greek fives are not moving at all, really. And I can see it because I don't, I mean, I'm only one person, but I haven't made no efforts to even go see the shoe yet. And, I like to see the shoes early when they come out. I don't even know if the Nike around me has any of them out. I haven't looked to see. Of course, I'm looking forward to seeing what it looks like in hand, but nobody's buying the Zoom Freak 5s. Nobody's buying them. And with everything happening like it is, I don't see anybody stepping up to buy them unless they start going on sale at the outlets or whatever the case is, man. It's too late, but I'm like, I wanted to say, let's mark the time today, August 10th. How long will it take before we start seeing Zoom Freak 5s at Ross? The way things is going, it might be there by October. Maybe even before that. September, October, yeah, November, maybe. Okay, shout out to that. We always like to acknowledge that. Okay, I'm not sure who that is, but she popped up on the timeline, so shout out to her. Jay-Z. Everybody's anticipating these Kobe's right here. Shout out to everybody. Shout out to everybody. Let's see. T-Mac. T-Mac was one of those guys, man. We missed T-Mac. Damn. T-Mac had an ultimate game, bro. You can never deny T-Mac's game. That's for damn sure. Under Armour, Curry Flow Low, Flowtro, Curry Camp, and Curry Flow Retro BHM. So Curry got some more shoes dropping pretty soon. For those of you guys who are into the Currys, I guess these were worn at his camp. I don't know if they're gonna release. Maybe they might just be a camp exclusive colorway. I know a lot of these camps on the summertime they have exclusive colorways for that camp only. So if you're able to get your hands on them, they will be expensive because they're like only limited for the campers. So You know what I'm saying? So I don't know if we'll ever get those for those of you guys who are into Currys, but we got LeBron being rated a 96 in 2K. Seems about right. Seems about right. Seems about right. 96, you know? They ain't gonna give him the 100. I get it. I get it. Let's go to 2K real quick. Yeah, bro. Yeah, 2K ratings. I don't know if anybody here cares, you know, because I'm debating on getting 2K24. You know, I might have to get 2K24 because of a few things, like for content purposes, you know, and then just as I'm going to different places, you know, part of the shit talking amongst me and my friends is the 2Ks, the Maddens, and shit like that, or shooting, you know. So you gotta have your skills at least a little bit intact, so in case you ever get put on a spot, you can put in some work. You know what I mean? At one point, I used to like to see the ratings for the 2K guys, but I stopped caring a while ago. But being that they're starting to pop up again, it makes a little interesting conversation. They have Murray at an 88 overall. AI is very crazy, Banks, and they just keep doing things to add more and more to it, bro. Nike Terminators, I'm not really a fan of them. I feel like that's a shoe I've seen at Nordstrom's Rack and stuff a long time, and now all of a sudden they're having a little resurgence. So that's good that people are going into them. Wait, yeah, I'm thinking about Terminator. Yeah, I'm not really a fan of them. They look like a few other silhouettes out there, you know. But yeah, I think they do have some colorways. I do like some of the Terminator low colorways. The Michigan colorway for sure is one that stands out to me. But the Terminators are very iffy with me. I guess it's more so about the colorway and more so a low top than a high top. Murray should at least beat a 90. He was arguably the finals MVP. Like, I know they gave it to Joker, but it could have been Murray. They can't give him two more numbers, two more points. One thing about 2K though, you guys probably know they do upgrade and lower your ratings, and they do keep track of that over the years. I mean, over the year of where they started at and how they went up and down. So a lot of these things probably will change, maybe even opening day or even a week or two after the season. But he should at least be a 90. 88's 2 points from 90, but he should at least be a 90. He should be at the same rate as at least Jaylen Brown. I'm not really a Jaylen Brown fan like that. I think he has some game to him, but I feel like he's a little bit, I guess, overrated in my personal opinion. Shout out to Jaylen Brown, though. You know, he does do his thing in the league. I just don't see it. I don't see enough to be like, oh, yeah, he's up. You know, a lot of people see that, though. Shy, 93. That makes sense. Shai Gilgeous-Alexander makes sense for 93. I still think he should be a 90. Donovan Issue at a 92 with the move we just saw. They might want to put him to a 93. Did they give Chris Paul a rating? Or they just want to show people in their new jerseys or something? Or is it the new Golden State Warriors, the way they're looking in the jerseys or something? Graphics is crazy. Graphics is crazy. So Chris Paul they just showing the new players on the team. Durant a 96, Booker a 94. 96 and 94. Only team with two players in the top 10 overall ratings on 2K. A lot of people will be playing with the Suns. What are they going to give Bradley Beal? What are they going to give Bradley Beal? Is Bradley Beal's ratings here? They gave Wemby a 84. I thought he was at a 90, but 84 makes a little sense. 84. Damn, he's only 2 points behind or 4 points behind Murray. I guess, you know, they do what they do. Wemby, 94. Butler's a 95. Okay, top ratings. Joker with a 98. Giannis with a 96. LeBron with a 96. And B with a 90. You guys see it. And B, Curry, Steph, all 96s. Luka 95. Tatum 95. Butler 95. Kawhi still a 94. Kawhi Leonard, injured ass, not playing, still a 94. Devin Booker 94. Damian Lillard 94. What's Paul George's rating? Yeah, we seen that. Butler, Tatum. Okay, they gave the girl Sabrina because of her shoe. She got a 90. I mean, she got game. I'm just joking. She has game, but she got a 90. I never played with none of the WNBA players in 2K23 or 22. I've always been curious about it to see what it would be like to play. I just never played that game mode ever, ever. These guys' ratings is on point. You know what I'm saying? Ratings is pretty cool. You know. Let's see. No more ratings here. No more ratings here. Yeah, 2K ratings is always a topic of conversation because there's always some disappointments. But like I said, one thing about the ratings, they always update them, lower them, raise them depending on the injuries or the hot streaks that they're on. That's one thing about it that I do like, the fact how they updated that. You know what I mean? And when you're playing against people online when you're playing against people online and they have players who are playing, if they're injured, they're not on the team, or if they're playing hot, they're hot. Like it's kind of, they try to mimic real life gameplay as much as possible, which I think is a dope concept for the gaming world to do. Boy is always injured too. Seems like he's not in shape a lot of times. You're right about that too. That's very true. Very true. Reason why Brown was probably up there that high is because of his defense and athleticism. That makes a great point, because he is a defensive guy for that team. That's for damn sure. That's for super sure. You know, where we at with it? How did I go back and it put me all the way down here? That's crazy. Just trying to go through my 2K timeline briefly. Kobe's. Wow. Yeah, I like this. Okay. So we got the 90 to 92 for Embiid, definitely makes sense. We got the Jordan 5s right here. Georgetown's, right? Georgetown 5 special editions. It's having that cracked materials like the taupe haze, I think had. That's what it's looking like. A blue taupe, I don't know. On the 5, I don't know. You guys can let me know your thoughts. If you guys are liking that Jordan 5 right there, it's kind of different for me. I'm not really sure if I'm rocking with that one or not. Most defensive teams all time. Damn, Tim Duncan 15 times, huh? 15-time defensive player of the year. You can't argue that. Damn. 15, 12 for Kobe, 12 for Durant. I mean, not for Durant. Yeah, right. KD. Damn, that's chunky, bro. Why they doing? Oh, because I guess, okay. I'm about to say, why they got Gary Payton with the OKC, but I guess because they were originally Seattle. I guess that's why you got to do that for him. And this stat line is ridiculous. 32 rebounds in a game. 32 rebounds in the game. Will that new guy with the San Antonio Spurs, the new Dennis Rodman, will he get 32 rebounds in the game? 32 rebounds in the game is like every rebound. It's like almost every rebound from your team and their team and your misses. Like, that's like every rebound, bro. How many minutes did he play that game? Oh, these are just crazy stat lines. Oh, for Dennis Rodman. 32 rebounds, 8 points, 6 points, 29 rebounds. My goodness. And this is why Chicago picked him up. And y'all want to talk about Jordan and his team? They went and scooped this guy up. Man, please, bro. They going to scoop this guy up. Rodman was one of a kind, bro. I remember that 0 points and 28 rebounds. I remember watching that game. They can't mess with Rodman, bro. He was definitely one of a kind. Wrapping your legs in cabbage relieves joints, arthritis, inflammation, and swelling. Did y'all know that? Yeah. I'm looking forward to seeing what these look like in hand. Jason Tatum 1, the denim colorway, definitely a nice solid colorway. The denim print on the shoe looks pretty dope. His colorways so far out the gate have been on point. I'm not really disappointed in the Jason Tatum 1s, and the price point for them is pretty good too. So it's dope to see that, man. He's getting a lot of flavors, a lot of colorways, different categories and everything. You know what I mean? You gotta like that. Shout out to Jacques Slay. Shout out to Jacques Slay. That colorway of that shoe looks pretty dope. Colorway on that Puma looks pretty dope. Mikey Williams has a special edition of this shoe. This one's not bad. Not a bad look. Not a bad look. Hope Factory. The Sabrina 1s. That's the Kyrie shoe right there in front of y'all faces. The Kyrie shoe. You cannot tell me that's not the Kyrie 9 or the Kyrie Low 6. I'm just sorry. You can't say it's not. Megan Good is still Megan Gooden. Megan Good is still Megan Gooden out there in the streets. Megan Good is still Megan Good. Megan Good is still Megan Good. You know, are y'all going after the OG Palominos? People saying that they like them, don't know how much they like them or not to actually cop them. The materials on them are looking pretty premium. There are a few couple early reviews out there. I don't know if you guys have checked them out or not. I haven't. I just seen people talking about them. I think the Sabrina 1s look like a Kobe shoe. Could be a Kobe shoe as well. Could be a Kobe shoe as well. They don't. They might not, my dude. I know. But she's still rocking it. Like, you know what I mean? She's still out here looking like, you know, like she can, you know, Megan Good is Megan Gooden right now. That's for sure. Shout out to the Instagram timeline, you know. Shout out to all the people who follow. I follow. KG was definitely a monster. A lot of people didn't want to go up against him. Definitely didn't want to go up against him. House of Heat. Oh, I seen this clip. This guy right here looks like a 2K player, bro. And I remember in Hoop thinking about, damn, getting older when you play against these new guys, they're going to have new moves that you never seen before. It never happened really in my time of playing, but this right here is what I'm talking about. Who's keeping up with that? I know it might be shaky, might be slow. Y'all can see this. Who is guarding that? That's 2K moves right there. How did he get those? Man, nigga, if I got on the court and my first possession, I see this, we switching next defensive play. I'm sorry. What? Who is guarding that? Too shifty with the ball, bro. Way too shifty with the ball, bro, right there. Way too shifty. Way too shifty. Do Nikes make shoes with a lot of room in the toe box? I want to say the Infinity Run has a wider toe box. Damn, off the top of my head, Infinity Run, is that the one I'm talking about? I tried them on in the outlets. They have a pretty wide toe box. It's the Infinity Run, right? I think it's the Infinity Run. That's one shoe that kind of comes to the top of my head. No, it's not the Infinity Run. Damn, what is that shoe called? Invincible, the Invincible Run. I think that's what it's called. Yeah, I would from me trying them on, it's a very bouncy shoe and it has a wider toe box from what I remember off the top of my head. Just to give you one off the top, check out some of those, the Invincibles. They have some good colorways. They are a little more pricey, but you might be able to find some at the outlets a little cheaper. Really good cushioning, and the toe box from what I tried on was a much wider fit. I like those. Might scoop up a pair once or twice, but that's a good shoe to try out. Shout out to what you're talking about. I appreciate that. Let me know if you see that, if you like it. If not, I'll think of some other ones too. But to come off the top of my head with one, I would say that is it. I don't really own any running shoes like that have wide toe boxes. I have like I have Prestos and stuff like that. I don't know. The Presto's not a. It's not a. The Prestos don't have a snug toe box. That's more of a comfortable toe box with some room because of the materials. You could try Pegasus also, but one that I remember off the top of my head with a water toe box was the Invincible. Damn, there's one more too that I was like, I might even have to go at 12 and a half. I don't know if it was the waffles, but I don't know. But I can be confident in the first one I told you for sure. Pass on the Palominos, the Mocha's back heel, hard to keep up. Yeah, see, and for me, that's my whole thing with the white shoes is keeping them up and keeping them the way it's supposed to be. And as you're seeing with the toe box and the materials that we're using, the Mochas might be a little bit more difficult to keep them the clean you want them to be. Also, which I get, I hate that type of stuff on materials, but sometimes they just do that. It looks cool as far as the color combination, but I just don't know about it to have it in person. You know what I mean? Oh yeah, I mean you can go with Monarchs too, bro. Like I was trying to give you more of a stylish shoe, but Monarchs are great for that too. They're just more of a way more bulky shoe and categorized as a dad shoe. Don't know if you care about that or not, but they definitely have wide feet in there too. But I would go with the Invincible because that's a newer shoe. Really great cushioning, bro. Really full length cushioning. Bounce on that shoe, it's nice. But yeah, cool. You can go for Monarchs and find those for $25 at the outlets. To be honest with you, shit. To be honest with you, you know what I mean? Monarchos. Okay, let's see what else we got here. Detailed look at the Jordan 1 High Satin that drops later this year. Yeah, them things is crazy. Cool. I tried them on once. I was like, this thing got spring in it. And it was like, I could put it right on. I didn't feel like it was snug around my toe. Could have went with a 12 and a half in that shoe and been fine, but stuck to true to size. More images of Jordan 1 High OG Satin. Will this save the Satin? I mean, will this save the Jordan 1? I mean, I don't want to say save because the UNC toes did a great job out there as far as people grabbing them. But is this Satin going to hit or not? I feel like this might be a shoe that's more popular in the smaller sizes, you know, but I could be wrong. I'm not a predictor. I don't see the future, but a satin shoe, a black, red, and white Jordan, it's a lot of combinations to hit. Satin on the Jordans usually have a little resale value for the most part. And then the red and black colorway you never can go wrong with on a Jordan. I just don't know. You know, we need to see them in person to see what they're actually looking like. The images, but what I'm seeing though is not bad. They're not looking like, you know, a disappointment. I like the red and black dominance with only the white showing up on the midsole. I think that's a dope touch to the shoe for sure. Not a sail midsole. They went with a clear white one. It does throw me off slightly that there's no other white on the shoe, but you know me with the lace swapping, we're gonna throw white laces in that. White laces in that might hit on this shoe too. It might be too much of a hit. It might look a little weird, but maybe not, because like I said, the only white is the midsole. White laces might kill it or might make it super pop. I'm not gonna lie, off the first thought of it, I feel like the white could kill it. But then I don't know. It might be dope. That white offsetting off of that might be the touch. If you got some icy white laces for them, it might be the move. Putting red laces in there out here in LA is a no-go. At least for me, unless like you go to certain places and you cool with certain people. But putting some red laces, you know, we like lace swapping. So the other option would be red lace, a white lace, or a black lace. I'm not putting a red lace in this one unless it's for the video and let y'all know what it looks like, and y'all could try it out there for y'all. But putting red laces in this and rocking it with pride, with you looking for problems, whatever part of California you're in, you know. Okay, shout out to the people posting on the Discord. We're gonna leave this comment right here by Pat Riley right here. Dwayne Wade is the greatest player that ever played for the Heat, and that's not an insult to LeBron. Shout out to Wade County, won a ring there before LeBron got there. They called the city, Wade County, you know what I mean? All respect to Wade, so we're going to leave that right there. I just want to see what y'all think. Wade won the most ring for the Miami Heat. All them arguments make a great case for him being the best player that ever played for the Heat. Big shout out to Pat Riley, bro. Big shout out to Pat Riley, bro. You know, you got to keep that Heat pride. You know, Dwayne Wade's jersey is officially getting retired as a Miami Heat. So will LeBron's jersey get retired as a Miami Heat? I would assume so. But he say that because Wade stayed there the longest. Wade was there before and after Bron. It's Wade City. I ain't got nothing wrong with Pat Riley saying that. If he's speaking the truth, that's up for debate. NBA's best of all time peak. Oh, wait. NBA's best scorers of all time at peak. Wait a minute. Wait a minute. Wait. I'm confused. What does this mean here? We got to break this down real quick. NBA's best scorers of all time at peak. So Jordan's had the highest average. What does this mean? NBA's best scorers of all time at peak. What does this mean? The comments will be all over the place. Harden, multiple time NBA scoring champ. Durant over Kobe, LOL. Laughable list. Stop riding LeBron for. Well, I'm confused on what this is. Harden, T-Mac, Iverson. What is this? What does this mean? What do they mean by that? I need your help in the chat. Chat. What do they mean by this? Noble mentions Harden, Iverson, T-Mac, Shaq, Kareem. NBA's best scorers of all time at peak. So at Michael Jordan's peak of his career, he was the best scorer ever. Is that what they're saying? And then Kevin Durant at his peak, he's the best scorer ever. And then Wilt Chamberlain at his peak was the third best scorer ever. And then Kobe, is that what they're saying? I guess so. I mean, if I think about it, I guess so, because Jordan did average 30 plus. I think Durant averaged 30 plus. Wilt definitely averaged 30 plus. Kobe did too. I don't think LeBron got to 30. I think he was at like 28, 29. And I don't know if I think Curry got to 30 before too. I'm confused on what this actually means. Oh, their best season. So their best season, where they rank as being an all-time scoring leader, it's still a drawn out ass fucking thing. But I guess I get what you're saying. Their best season, their best scoring average. So Jordan's best season, his best. Okay. That's a layered ass fucking thing, though. But okay, I get it. So Curry's best season, his highest scoring average is 6 overall among everybody that had the best score. That's a long ass thing. If you try to make that argument for somebody, that's just a long explanation of that. How do you even explain that? Michael Jordan's the best scorer every time at his own peak. How do you even break that down? Am I slow for this, or y'all get this with no problem? I'm like that. It's a lot. That's what I'm saying. Right before he got there, then he was there them 4 years, and like I'm saying, he was there in his peak. Best, it has to be for longevity of being with the Heat, and why Pat Riley said that, because that I thought that was prime LeBron, prime years of LeBron when he's there at the Heat, 9 times in a row to the finals. You know what I mean? Like, come on, man. Jordan 4 frozen moments. Isn't this? It is a women's exclusive. I was talking to somebody about this the other day, and they didn't think it was a women's exclusive, but it indeed is a women's exclusive Air Jordan 4, the frozen moments or whatever it's called, for $225. So all you guys out there with the 10.5s can fit them. You know what I mean? Kobe Bryant was 36-0. when playing for the USA team. You get all kinds of fun facts and all kinds of things on the such a classic shoe right here that gets no respect, no love at all. The Eddie Jones Jumpman. That's what I call him. Eddie Jones is Jordan shoe. Eddie Jones is Jordan shoe. Okay. Kobe. I mean, you can never get old watching this guy do what he did. Whoa. Kobe. It was nice to watch him. He was good. He was great. No, I'm here. No, I'm there. I'm there. I'm not here. I'm there. No, I'm over here. Hey, man, you can never deny the guy's game, bro. You really can't. What? Frugal man peels the bananas before he buys them to save money. I didn't know you could do that. Would I do that? Not really, unless I had sanitizer or wash my hands and then touched and did that. Who would think to do this? And I would think the store wouldn't let you do that. I would think the stores wouldn't let you peel the bananas. I mean, but how would they see you doing it? You know, if you go and you're at self-checkout and you're doing it yourself, put a couple bananas in the plastic, they won't know. You go there with the kiosk, say bananas, they weigh it, boom. You got people doing all kinds of crazy stuff. Somebody peels the bananas. Okay. 2023, bro. Enix was good. Welcome to the stream. They were definitely a high demand. They were a high demand at one point, them Eddie Jones were, for real. Yeah, I mean, yeah, they do it by the weight. So you put them on the back for weighing them. And I guess it does take off the weight. But I mean, sometimes you go to some grocery stores, they'll have the patches of bananas, but they have some single ones that maybe fell off of other batches, and they have some single ones there. I've definitely seen that very recent, like where you'll see a couple like 2 packs, or like one off every now and then you'll see that. But this is different, bro. Taking it out the peeler and weighing it to say, hey, man, if they let you do it, you could do it. Ain't nothing wrong with it. But I just think that's wild because they do turn yellow quickly when they get oxidized. And, you know, it's in that plastic bag. I mean, of course, when you use the bag for the first time, I guess nobody used it before, but who's to say no chemicals from the bag can get onto the actual banana? That's crazy, bro. How much are you really saving, though? To us, and I feel you, how much you saving? 50 cents, that's true. But somebody frugal, that's life, which means they probably did a whole bunch of other cuts, and they would have normally probably paid $150 for their groceries, but because of all the little shortcuts they took like this, they probably paying $100. I'll take that, but damn, you gotta do shit like this. What other things can you do that with, bro? What other things can you cut the cost of doing? That's, I mean, you got, you know, people got the brains to think of this stuff, bro. I guess. But it does seem like a hassle, a lot to do for just a little 50 cent here or there. I seen it all, bro. Oh, let's see the cat. I seen it all, bro. It can never go wrong here, man. Iverson official, 2K, one of the 2K legends for sure. I played all of these 2Ks. These two right here were the main ones for me, though. I was on these 2Ks. I did play this one, but these were the main 2Ks I was on before I went to, yeah, because Sega Dreamcast. Those are the last two I was on before I slid on over to wait. Yeah, no, because it was from live to them, but I feel like live had a couple good years after this 2K, and then live completely fell off, and then it was only 2K. I could be mistaken. Shout out to Iverson, though. I'm like, why are there so many Kobe highlights today? I mean, we're in Kobe's month, technically, you know, and I'm not mad at it. You know, it's the 8th month, so everything in 8, they're all gonna, you know. Why wasn't 8-2 a day then? August 2nd. Why was that not a Kobe day? That's Kobe and Gigi. 224 is a day, right? Don't they have a day for 224? The Terror Squad, Air Force Ones. Cool, but not for me. I don't even care. They're cool looking. And shout out to the Nike Brick. See, one part of me says this is dope, seeing that as a nostalgic shoe from back in the day that we heard about is finally coming out to the public. But the second hand, it makes me think that Nike's really like struggling to find things to sell. So they're just going through all, you know what, Terror Squad, Fat Joe's still popping. There might be people who want these because these are nostalgic. Like, I feel like that's what they're doing. Yeah, it was, man. 2K was popping, man. Live is never here again. Live. What happened was, man, Live got too comfortable. For one, they got too comfortable because there was nobody really competing with Live. Then I felt like EA started really paying more attention to Madden more than Live because there was no competition for Live. I remember there was 2K football around for a little bit. You know what I mean? There was NFL 2K football that was around. I don't know how much of a competition it was for Madden in the early days, but I believe that's why EA went so hard on Madden, because there was the NFL 2K that people kind of was gravitating to. Then I felt like after they got into Madden so heavy, they kind of put 2K as the second or third option. Then they started getting more cartoonish, the big heads, all kinds of, it just started falling off. And then, you know, people not having interest in that, and people growing more interest into 2K because 2K had moved to what 2K wasn't on the arcade part of the game like Live had became. Live became more of an arcadish type of feel vibe game than more of a feel realistic type. 2K brought that. And to be honest with you, they never looked back ever since, because 2K never recovered well. I mean, EA never recovered well. Whatever year we had All-Star Weekend in LA, one of them recent times, they tried to revamp it that year. Was it like 2018 or 2019, 2017? Whatever year they try to bring Live back. I remember being at one of the NBA parties for All-Star Weekend, and they had like 4 or 5 TVs with NBA Live there for whoever wanted to come and play it, and nobody was playing Live. I was able to, they let you play on like 3-minute quarters. I played like 3 or 4 games because there was nobody waiting to play the game. I'm like, man, NBA Live. I remember saying like NBA Live is officially out of here. Whenever they made that revamp for that 1 year and then never came back out again, I'm like, 2K, EA is officially out of here, and 2K took over. And then the bad part about that is 2K realized they took over and that there was no competition. So they stopped putting real effort into the game too. And that's why you have 2K where it's at now, where there's so many people who don't play it no more because there's just so much arcadish feel to the game. They diet down with the extra BS that's not really basketball, or, you know. But they do create players like I just showed you guys earlier. That guy dribbling all extra crazy. That's what 2K created. They created dribblers like that because in 2K, there's dribblers just like that. So, I mean, I don't know. I don't know. Maybe there's gives and goes to both of the situations, but yeah. Yep. And that was the best thing for EA to get Madden, because Madden was the shit for a long time, man. And I would assume a lot of people still like Madden. I'm not really a fan of Madden like that. Once they start adding so many different ways to catch the ball, I just kind of lost interest in it. But I mean, it's still I imagine it's still a good game, you know. But yeah, the games are just like up in the air. 2K has gotten too comfortable being number one or being the only, you know. So they just are doing a lot of things for cash grabs. So it's not like the fans and supporters are not as happy as they normally would be with the game. You know, they're trying to keep the game alive by adding new things here and stuff like that. But at the same time, it's watering the game down, bro. It's watering the game down. It really low key is. NBA Jam back in 2023 could work. It could work 2-on-2 when everybody's used to 5-on-5. I don't know. I just remember it being such a classic game. If they did a revamp with new players and old players type stuff, like how NBA 2K has the old generation and new generation, they should do that in an NBA Live situation. NBA Jam situation, I mean. Who would make it though? Should it be EA or 2K? or somebody totally different. Who made it before? Acclaim or who used to make those games? NBA Jam. Anybody? I asked this question a long time ago. We're here again. Anybody remember that video game, the basketball video game called Arch Rival? I used to love that game. It was on an arcade first. It was an arcade game that you could only play at the arcades, and then it became into a game that you could buy for either Nintendo or one of the Dreamcast. I'm not sure. It was called, damn, I just said the name. I love that game too. Arch Rival. Yeah. It was an NBA Jam based game, so it was 2-on-2, but it was like Jungle Ball, as they call it, where you just yeah, man. Cool. That game was fire, bro. I used to love that game. I used to play that game like crazy on whatever system it was on. It was 2-on-2, like NBA Jam style, but you could punch people and take the ball from them. It was a fire ass game, bro. Arch Rival was a dope ass basketball game. They could never bring that back now. They would just say it's too much violence in it, even though there's Call of Duty games where you blow people up. But Arch Rival was a classic game, bro. I like that game a lot. Shout out to Arch Rival. And shout out to everybody here in the chat. No matter how long you've been here, a lot, a little. I appreciate you guys sliding through. 8:10 live stream, midday live stream. We started around 11 something, been going for about 2:45. We were live last night for about 3 hours. Shout out to everybody who was here then or now, you know. I do appreciate it. NBA Jam would be dope to come back. Arch Rival would be dope to come back. What's 2K24 going to actually look like? You know, if anybody's into the gaming stuff, it's really kind of up and down. It is good pastime. You know, it is a good way to, you know, pass the time if you have time to pass. But Killer Instinct, Arch Rival, those were games I was playing a lot heavy at the arcades at that same time. I think Mortal Kombat 3 might have been out around then too. Killer Instinct was fucking crazy too, bro. Nintendo 64, I believe that's where that was the home base for it, was Nintendo 64, unless it came out on all platforms. But Killer Instinct was dope. I used to play that game a lot. Combo Breaker, that shit was hard, bro. Oh man. Midway, that's who made that up. Okay. Midway made that. I was trying to figure out who was the people who made NBA Jam. And were they bought out by 2K years down the line? Like, who bought them out to where they're not around no more? Because there's a market for those games, but maybe they don't. I don't know. It's a market for some of them games. Arch Rival, NBA Jam, something. You know, something could come back out, right? Why not? It would be dope to see something, an oldie but a goodie, come back out for the people to see. Who will buy it? Don't know. That's the thing too. It might be good for nostalgia, but how many people will actually tap into that nostalgia feel and make it happen, make it be what it's supposed to be? You know what I mean? It's not for certain that it would actually hit like that. So could be a big waste of time. Could not be. Let me see something real quick. Everything on sale, Nike 40 off. Yeah. Yep. Crazy to see. We got to see what's happening in these next few hours of the day. Who knows if there's going to be some interesting news. Oh, that's what he was doing. Okay. One thing I'll say about Tyler Hollenburton, whatever, from the Indiana Pacers, one thing I can say from him is that he didn't win me over, but I give him a little credit for understanding and respecting the game. I guess during his little USA practice, he wore some USA vibe Kyrie's out there, maybe to channel some energy. The things is fire. I do own that pair. Fire shoe right there, bro. Fire Fuego shoe. For the first silhouette, too, Ja Morant could never, bro. Devin Booker could never, bro. Sorry. Just had to say that. Could never. Was this peak NBA? Damn, look at them number getters, bro. Monte Ellis with 26. Carmelo with the 29 piece. LeBron with the 29 piece. Durant with the 29 piece. Kobe with the 28. Dwayne with the 27. Monte with the 26. Niggas was getting buckets, boy. Buckets. But LeBron's a pass first starter. LeBron's a pass first superstar. How's he average 29 points? Exactly. A pass first superstar that is the leading scorer of the NBA. Crazy. Obsidian Navy Blue 2024. I feel like this could be a flop unless the materials are on point. We only have mock-ups. I do have a video on Bosco 2.0 coming out soon talking about these spring and summer 2024 Jordan retros to look forward to. Oh, hell no. Mm-mm. 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 They're gonna be scared out of their mind. Yeah, exactly. That shit is scary. That would kind of be a little scary at first to never suspect that and then get in your car and that happens, bro. For sure. Oh, they don't know if he traveled, carried, or what. They don't know if he traveled, carried, or what. That's what I said. The moves that are being advanced and added. I don't know. Is that a travel or not? A double dribble? I don't know. You know, I had a move where I would dribble up to the person, put your back to them, and then quickly like bounce it and then pick it up with the left hand, which is similar, but he kind of crosses it over. People, everybody think he traveled or doubled. Because, yeah, you can't dribble, spin. Oh, I don't know, man. That might not be a carry or travel. It's like in the ball rotation. Oh, man. See, the wizardry. Because he kind of switched his hand. He switched the hand. That's legal. Oh, that's crazy. He switched the hand. The dribble here picked it up with the other one, right? Yeah, it's I don't know. Yeah, he switched hands. My bad. I'm excited because it's a new move that we ain't really seen, and it's like if you gotta deal with that type of stuff as a point guard on a defensive end now, oh no. Simpsons, dog. Simpsons and their predictions. Anything is possible these days, as the caption says. Nah, bruh. When did that episode ever air? When did that episode ever air on the streets? I don't know why so many weird things are happening now. I don't know if it's people in their editing tricks on their phones. You know, the technology on all devices for editing is amazing, you know? I've never seen this ever before in life. I don't know what to think if that's real or fake. Just gotta keep on scrolling because that's crazy. Adidas Dame 8 XPLY. A little bit more solid to the shoe, a little bit more definition, probably has a little bit more weight to it. I'm not mad at the strap. I do think the strap looks a little extra, but it really depends on the material of the strap and if it's heavy plastic, a rubber type thing. Like, what is that? What is that strap? It looks almost like cloth, like a cloth type. I mean, you know, like some, I don't know. Dame XPLY. Seeing these type of pictures make me want to go to my stores and get some early pictures or something. He falls out. Hey, man. What is going on here? Oh, you're hurting me so much. We could just go on and on, bro. The stuff that you see on these timelines. Okay, so you call it carry. Travel for sure. All right. I should have seen this to see that. Okay. Dreamcast, Nintendo Cube, all the systems back on deck. Oh, all the systems back then. Super dope. Nintendo Cube, didn't own one myself, but my friends did. I did have a Dreamcast. Both of them systems were definitely dope though. Travel for sure and carry on it. All right. That's what we saying. Okay. I mean, in the heat of the moment, that move being made, like everybody in that clip, everybody's like hands up, like, wait, didn't he travel? Did he double? What he did something? He did something. Everybody's like, he did something. They don't know what he did, but they're like, he did something. Because it switches hands, I feel like it takes away the carry option. The only question to me could be double dribble. Oh my Lord. That right there makes it seem clean. That angle, seeing it from one side, because of switch of the hand. And it's not like he switched the hand like this to this. It bounced and switched hands. That's legal. If the bounce allows him to switch the hand, that's legal. The ball's never picked up for the travel, and he doesn't like carry it over. It's the ball bounce, catch it. That takes a lot of work and hand-eye coordination to know the ball. How many times do you have to practice that to get that together, bro? What did they say? Everybody just trying to figure it out. I don't think they gave him a travel or not. They just trying to figure out if it was a travel or a double dribble. What would have been super sick is if he was able to do a step back after that too, because the way the guy was on defense, he'd have had so much open room, even though he did have open room there. But if he could have added the step back right here on that swoop back to the step back, oh my God, he's at the 3-point line, dudes in the paint. Nah, he switched the dribble, bruh. Step back right there, boop. Dude would be in the paint. He would be about like 17 feet out, not 3-point line, but you know. That's up for debate. I see what y'all saying. Up in the air too long. I thought I was sharing that. My bad. But y'all get it. Yeah, if it was in the game, it probably would. I feel like, okay, like we lagging more now. I honestly feel like in a game it will be called because the ref wouldn't know what it was. But once they watch the replay, if somebody did this in the NBA, if Kyrie did this in the NBA and the ref called something and Kyrie was like review it, they would review it, and I feel like they will overturn it if they were able to break it down and see that he dribbled the ball and then picked it up with the other one. I don't know, bro. I'm not a ref. But I know if I was guarding that, I would say, no, that's something, bro. I was like, no, he did something. He traveled something. And then we have to debate it in the middle of everybody right there and figure out who's right or wrong. We just have to shoot for the ball. And don't ever do that move again, because I don't know what that fucking shit is. Don't try it again, because I'm calling it again. Hell nah, bro. Hell nah, I'm not guarding that. Him or the dude we seen with the 2K dribbles, you're cooked out there, bro. Especially if the ref's not calling carry or travel or double dribble on the dude we just talked about. There's no hope for the defender. What can the defender do? You can't arm bar, you can't hand check, you can't really touch the off offender at all. So as a defender, you're out there on the island, bro. You're truly out there like on an island by yourself. You can't do nothing to gain any momentum on a defensive end because you can't touch him. Any bump is a foul. You know what I mean? Yeah, when he spins, keep it lower. Yeah, you're right. That might eliminate some of the confusion if he keeps it a lower dribble. You're right about that. You're fucking right about that. The high dribble exposes way too much possibilities of even if it's a legal move, the higher of it makes it seem too much. Because you know how the high dribble, they call that carry, even though your hand might stay on the ball the whole time, but it just goes up too high. But I always thought that was weird because I have longer arms. So if I could bounce the ball and it's high up, but my hand stays on top of the ball, it's not a carry. But a lot of people automatically see that and think it's a carry because you're bouncing it too high. Not saying that's what you're saying, but I know just from the looks of bouncing a ball too high can be the difference of a carry, travel, and all that shit. Iverson probably got away with a lot of carries, but because he did it so low and so quick, it was okay. Okay. Yeah, that's a move up for debate there. And more than likely in a real game, it probably will be called, and he probably wouldn't bring it out in a real game. I would love to see it done in a real game just to know. You feel me? Just to know. We got to see what that is, though, bro. A lot of good things out there, a lot of shoes, a lot of basketball talk. We in here. I appreciate everybody coming through for however long you've been here for on 810 day, the 810 live stream. We went in for a minute, man. I appreciate you guys. We got to see what happens for the rest of the day. I'm gonna let you guys get back to the rest of your day as I get into some more editing from some of the other stuff I got going on. But I do appreciate you guys coming through on a whim on this day, which is important to me. Shout out to everybody. Hit the like button if you haven't done so. I'll see you guys in the next video. If you want to watch this in its entirety without any ads, for the most part, go ahead and check it out on Bosco Live Therapy. That's where it will be available. And I'll see you guys in the next stream. Deuces.